Okay, we are streaming. Let me just get regulated and I'll start this game.
Sounds good.
Alright! We're getting a match between Werekingdom and p00pstar!
This is Group B, right?
Yep. You ready, Puddin'?
I am ready. Let's rock.
Let's rock!
I know that Sharkbait has just been saying that his fate it's hanged in the balance on this game.
Yeah, he's really trying. First, let's just do this intro. Hey guys, welcome to the ADMW. We've got another game coming at you guys. I'm Coach Shade, and we have Puddin' Head here.
Yo.
And this is a game. This is actually okay. So yeah, we're doing Group B, and Group B right now, there isn't necessarily any sort of clear. These guys are always better because everyone I think has losses in the group right now. If I remember right, let me check on that.
Yeah, we should look up the stats for the group.
Yeah, it looks like okay. So right now we have everyone has a loss except for p00pstar, who has 2 wins, but he only has 2 games, and most people have 3. So this group is really going towards anyone, and with 2 people advancing in the round robin. That means people are going to be fighting for that spot.
Yep. And I think that the way we see a 3-way tie here is that p00pstar beats p00pstar, and then p00pstar beats Werekingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a 3-way tie between Sharkbait, Werekingdom, and p00pstar.
And that's kind of what I think Shark is hoping for.
This is, of course, assuming that Sharkbait beats Rink.
Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, it is possible, but, you know, Rink's a pretty good player. So it looks like, going back to this game, so we have Werekingdom here on the left side, playing the Arcane Crown Warlock.
Yes, sir.
And on the right side, we have p00pstar, playing the Jaktari Beastmaster. This is going to be a really interesting game, I think.
Yeah, although if this is the same kind of Arcane Crown I've been seeing, then he's going to run double zombie brute, which is not going to be fun for the Jaktari Beastmaster.
Double brute, and of course the one thing you have to fear when you're when you are a nature mage against specifically the Arcane Crown is that Rise Again, Curse, immediately kill the creature, and then suddenly they get a creature at half cost and a quick cast. Which is pretty good. It's kind of, in my opinion, why the Araxian has an advantage against, you know, nature.
Anybody that uses living creatures.
Any living creature, exactly. Not dark or mind, I guess. The mind is living, too. And it looks like...
It does? Oh, you know, Thought Force, I guess, but
yeah,
that's Force
really
Mind Mage only, so you can't Rise Again that way.
So p00pstar here, looks like what he's doing, he's playing a Mana Flower, and he's playing this new Academy card, the Will-O-Wisp Amulet. And, you know, when I see the Will-O-Wisp Amulet, I think he's going for a timing push between round 5 and round 8. Because otherwise it just probably is better to cast the Mana Flower. And, oh wow. And Werekingdom, of course, doing the double Mana Crystal. And he's ramping up too, and looks like he's showing his fangs here.
Gorgon Archer.
Casting the Gorgon Archer is a very aggressive, but at the same time aggressive in the sense that I want to guard these 2 areas. And in response, p00pstar taking advantage of that fast trade in the Jaktari, running to and hitting that lair in the Gorgon Archer zone. That's going to delay that Gorgon Archer from shooting any animals at least.
Interesting.
For a round.
That is pretty crazy.
And then also getting the Enchanter's Ring. You know, p00pstar, we saw here basically getting a lot of economy. He got action economy through the lair, not to mention mana, and the Enchanter's Ring is, of course, another method of getting just some value out of your stuff.
let's see what creature happens to come out here, and if it's going to be threatening enough.
Absolutely. So
I could totally see him just going for the big guns right now and getting a grizzly bear out right now.
I can see a grizzly. I mean, the thing with Gorgon is that Regenerate 2 can get really annoying, so you tend to want to do things like the grizzly bear where you deal massive damage at once. Otherwise, those little bits of damage seem to just kind of fade away.
Another interesting play would be to have it be a Darkfang Asp, and then just make that Gorgon Archer do nothing.
Yeah, just be like a weak placing monster.
Or an Emerald Tegu and get some rots off.
I would love the rot. The rot, of course, stopping that Regenerate 1-for-1. And
we see a cat.
Interesting. So this is a new Academy card, and I haven't seen a lot of play with it, but it's kind of like Severe Light in the sense that it doesn't have, the fast or the dodge, but it has this, elusive trait.
That's true. It also has Piercing 1, which means it is going to get through that Gorgon's armor.
Yeah, and for 11 mana, that's actually a really interesting choice, because, the Warlock's not going to be able to stop it, and it's going to be hard for him to focus down Raja, and especially be cost-effective.
Do you think this is going to be a guard or a punch? Oh, no, it's a Rouse the Beast. Nice.
Did that 2 mana come off that layer?
I didn't see 2 mana come off the layer. Should probably tell them that.
Yeah. I don't know if it didn't automate it. Yeah, it didn't pay from the layer. And, probably not automated yet, just manual.
The layer is automated, though. Oh, Raja might be.
I think Raja isn't. And, of course, as we're dealing with Academy cards, these are fresh in the deck, so these are the sorts of things you have to report. And, they get fixed, actually, fairly quickly.
Sure.
And of course, so the Rouse the Beast comes out. A very interesting play, because he really wants to start getting that damage in. And
he's going to go straight for the Warlock.
Interesting. Wow. And this, of course, leaves him open to getting shot by arrows. So it's going to be interesting to see how Poop wants to counter that. Very aggressive.
I could see a Wall of Thorns, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
A Wall of Thorns force push right now would be devastating for the Warlock with no armor.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, theoretically, theoretically, Were Kingdom could also do the Wall of Thorns trick.
That's true. You could.
Of course, with that enchantment, you never know what it is. This is a story of a Beastmaster and her cat.
Oh, no, he's going to move. Okay.
And the Battle Forge. Okay,
nice.
So we're seeing Were Kingdom say, I'm not really afraid of what's going on. I get initiative next round, so I'm going to shoot something with this Gorgon Archer.
Alright. Well, Battleforge tells me he's going to have armor pretty soon, so...
Yeah. Probably the most common things out of a Battleforge is leather of some sort. Any leather.
Yeah.
The pants probably one of the most popular.
He still has 16 mana, so he can do lots of different things.
Yeah. I guess a chestplate would make sense, too. Curious to see what Poop is going to keep bringing out of these layers.
I don't know if... Well, it would be a really tough choice to figure out whether to attack the Archer or not.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we don't know what's on the Gorgon Archer, so it could be...
That's true.
I wonder if that's... Is that why Poop didn't attack,
Maybe. I mean, it could be a block, it could be a nullify. I think it's more likely to be a nullify or a Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. Akiro's Favor, I guess, would actually be a good choice. Just guaranteeing
That's true, too. Make sure you get that weak token, yeah. I would actually think that a Necromancer would do that more than a Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
But
Akiro's Favor, of course, one of my favorite cards. That card just, kind of guarantees your strategy.
Okay, we are seeing another creature on layer. 14 mana.
2 on the layer as well, so, I mean, that could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen p00pstar Rouse the Beast before. I wonder if he's going to do that as his main strategy.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I would totally have chosen to put armor on.
And it looks like Were Kingdom is going to bring out a meditation amulet. That shows that he really wants to go for that more economy. And he just doesn't seem like he's afraid of all of these creatures literally next to his zone.
Well, he does have 38 life, which is the highest in the game. So he has some leeway. And as a dark mage, he has access to a lot of vampiric effects. So, oh, this is a wall.
Yeah, okay,
that's why.
So, Poopstar brings out the Timberwolf, and in response, Were Kingdom's going to cast a Wall of Bones. That makes me think that this might be, on the Gorgon Archer, a eagle wings.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can just fly and do it.
That would be very interesting.
And he has the mana. He has the mana to reveal it.
It's true. I wonder how Poopstar would react to that.
Yeah, and you know, with the Jaktari, you have to fear that they're going to have a bow of their own.
Yep. Well, I think the Gorgon Archer will start shooting the Jaktari first.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. One of the nice plays that we're kind of moving fast in this game that I couldn't really talk about is the Rouse the Beast and the Raja. I actually really liked a lot because essentially, Poop spent 3 mana to get a 4 dice piercing attack. Any attack spell that would be super worth it. And that's just something to just keep in mind in how Rouse the Beast is kind of looking here. He's kind of just flinging these creatures out to deal the damage immediately. Biblo, what's up, Biblo? I can't wait to watch that game that he played today. And Were Kingdom's going to cast the Venomous Zombie.
Interesting choice.
Zombies are awesome. Would you agree with that?
That wouldn't have been the word that I chose. But I think most people know what word I would choose for zombies.
Yeah. And looks like
you're choosing to beat down the wall. Interesting.
That's one of the things about Wall of Bones is that they're super efficient in terms of taking damage. They're very hard to bring down, and and it looks like what Were Kingdom's trying to do is just get that Gorgon in position so he can shoot and not have to worry about getting hit.
Alright, so 7 mana for Poopstar. We'll see what he chooses to do with it.
And if you notice, now that the Gorgon's in this zone, let's just say this wall doesn't get broken down, the Gorgon has to use this action, he can just shoot this flower. He may not kill it, but it does some damage. It does regenerate too, but it's something.
Yeah, only 3 damage, so that wall still has 5 health on it.
Jaktari does punch it for 3, so just this is just very normal to break it down like this. I think this is why we're seeing the efficiency of this wall. Just like a lot of attacks not getting used.
Yep.
And this is kind of where you question the decision for the Will-O-Wisp. Is if he misses that timing, then the Mana Flower ultimately would be better. And I don't know. I've been having a debate in my head over which one I'd rather use. I've been kind of going more towards the flower or the crystal, but
I think the amulet helps with this opening that he was doing.
Yeah.
That he wouldn't have had enough mana to do what he wanted to do if he had used a Mana Flower. Although he had 3 mana left over, so he would have had enough mana to do what he wanted to do.
And of course, the Will-O-Wisp costs him 2 spell points, where the flower only costs 1. Which, it can add up.
Yeah, sure can. Well, as long as Were Kingdom keeps casting creatures with his mage's actions, he will continue to have the same amount of threats on the board. But at this point, I don't know if that's his plan. He only has 11 mana available, and the Archer can do some serious work. It can get rid of some of the threats before they do anything. And the Zombie might take too many attacks to take down.
Yeah, interesting choice for the Venomous Zombie. It's a really good creature, obviously. It's just, I'm curious to see if Poopstar has a chance to sort of focus down these lower health resilient creatures.
Yeah. Well, you can't wounded prey the zombie.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
He could do the archer, but
it's free. You know, that's what's nice about that ability. You just get it if you damage him, you know?
Yeah.
So we move on to deployment. Both mages have something to bring out. Oh, the feral bobcat comes out.
Interesting. I think there might be a Rouse the Beast going on here.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to use
might
the
be
last
planning
round.
to break the wall.
Yeah.
And then charge in there. Alright, we're seeing a Ring of Curses, which is, you know, a lot of cursed warlocks going on in this tournament.
Of course, you know, the fear of the high armor build leads to the direct damage builds. And
I've seen so many.
I mean, the Ring of Curse is great. He's going for more economy. He feels safe, like he has another round to sort of build up into something. And having 10 mana left over, he can still cast another creature. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Timberwolf's going to move up and attack this Mana Crystal, dealing 4 damage. Dang! He deals 4 crit. That's pretty good for 4 days against the Mana Crystal.
Yep, that's good. Alright, looks like he's going to meditate. Oh no. Guess not. What is that?
Yep.
Hand of Bimshalom.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to want to heal himself.
Oh, he's going to beat the wall down himself.
Oh, he wants to shoot these guys. Oh. He is going to bring it down. Wait, right? 5?
Yep. That should be 6 damage.
And I'm curious to see if he's going to use his Bimshala to get the melee one. Because the armor one's kind of pointless, I guess.
I think he's going to give his zombie melee +1.
Werekingdom gets 6 damage.
Oh no, you can only do it to a living creature.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand why you would beat down your own wall.
Yeah, I wonder if he was thinking, okay, this Timberwolf went after the crystal, he's trying to divert his actions, so maybe he was just like, let's just try and be direct about this.
Now that his archer's safe.
Yeah. And Poopstar has 15 mana, so I mean, he could do a lot to sort of counter what's going on right now. Quick cast removed from Timberwolf. Okay, so he's going to enchant himself. So if he chooses to attack the mage... See, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to want to attack the mage, though. That's the thing. Alright, Poopstar goes in for the Warlock and gets 3 damage through. That's another 3 added on. I'm putting it up at 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree with this.
Alright, so he's going to shoot. Looks like he's going to shoot this for a Bobcat. Just immediately murders it. One of the good things about the Gorgon Archer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cat's down. Now, is this tainted zombie going to go after Raja or the Beastmaster? We see Blur gets revealed, so that means, you know, he can't obviously shoot him unless he moves one closer.
That's true.
So
it is the Jaktari's turn, though. So we'll see what happens. Is he going to try and take out that crystal, maybe?
What is your plan?
Putting the bow on.
Okay. And, you know, the choice for a Varian Longbow versus the hunting bow is usually a mana one.
Yep.
I'm kind of curious why he chooses to save mana, because he has 6 left over.
Oh, 0 damage from the zombie.
No taint either. I'm sure Roger's feeling happy about that.
Yep, I would. And Werekingdom forgetting to use his Hand of Bimshala. His Warlock has taken damage and could have healed.
And of course it does say may, so as judges we're not going to remind him that you may. But that is very unfortunate.
Okay, we got another creature coming out for p00pstar here.
And I think we might be seeing Werekingdom might be a little bit nervous. You know, casting the wall and then bringing it down, casting Bimshala and then keeping it alive. You know, that could be one of those things that he's not quite, you know, comfortable where he is. And it could be because he's running a deck he's not familiar with. Or he's, I mean, there could be a lot of reasons, I guess.
I'm a little curious as to why there's no armor on the Warlock yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has the Meditation Amulet and the Ring of Curses. And he has 16 mana.
And he has not yet used the Meditation Amulet.
Huh. And with this bow out now, you gotta kind of fear that. You know, it's... If it starts shooting you, like, it looks like he's trying to focus the mage down.
Cloak of Shadows, okay.
So this is a good response instead of the armor, and that is Cloak of Shadows, just because he can't get shot anymore with the bow. So now we have Blur on the Jagdchari, Cloak of Shadows, and the Araxian. This kind of makes them enchantment-proof for curses and shooting and stuff.
It's true. But it does mean that the Jagdchari could force push herself closer and still shoot the Warlock.
Werekingdom is going to enchant himself with something. We don't know what.
Okay, I am willing to bet that the Jagdchari has a Hawkeye on right now.
So that would increase the bow up to 6. You know, shooting 6 dice against a Venomous Zombie isn't a bad idea.
I think that would be a very good choice at this point. Especially if he has not... Wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, never mind.
I wouldn't mind.
The wrong cards.
I wouldn't mind if he would have prepared a force push and maybe something else, but then ultimately being able to force push this Timberwolf over, shooting the Venomous Zombie, then focusing it down with the two, the Raja and the Timberwolf. That would be a nice way just to make sure you can get that victory. And Gorgonar's just gonna shoot Raja.
Ooh, that's a double weak.
Gets one damage through. Yes, double weak does happen. Very unfortunate. Bringing him down to 2 dice. And this is kind of the strength that Gorgon Archer has. Is that all your creatures kind of become bad. And Raja's still attacking the Warlock. 2 dice, no armor, and doesn't get any damage. And, you know, that's I think a direct response to how that week happened. Just just the effects are already happening. 0 damage, so unfortunate. Warlock is gonna.
Now he uses the meditate. Nice.
Okay. Going up to 12 mana. And I'm curious to see what he's going to use that mana on, ultimately. Seeing a Gorgon out, you know, there's always the hope for a Dromlick.
A wolf not moving. Interesting.
Okay, so Timberwolf is going to target that mana crystal, do nothing.
Nothing.
So unfortunate. And... Lots of typing. And it looks like this Venomous Zombie is going to
he didn't use the action marker on Raja.
Oh no, and a Venomous Zombie goes after this Raja, deals, what is this, 5 damage? So unfortunate. Bring Raja up to 6.
And that is why you needed to get rid of that zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, just focusing on this would have been so good.
Wow, that was a really good roll on 3 dice.
Oh man, and p00pstar is going to target the bottom mana crystal. Really does not like economy. Just like taking it out.
I disagree with this play all.
And he's going to get he's going to get 4 damage through because of the piercing 1 on the Varium. He is taking them out. Werekingdom, of course, has the Meditation Amulet, kind of ramping up that economy, and then chooses to rouse the beast on this Pharaoh Bobcat. He does get charge +2, so I'm curious to see if he's going to go after the Mage, the Mana Crystal. And he is going to go after the Mana Crystal, getting 4 dice again. He should kill it, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's dead.
Interesting. So, how do you feel? Or tell me how you're feeling about this.
I would have charged the other mana crystal because then your mage could have shot down to
I see what you're saying.
I mean, if your goal is to get rid of the economy,
but
I guess you get 2 hits up top anyway.
Did he forget the Bimshala again?
Yes, he did.
Oh, jeez, Werekingdom, I feel so bad. Of course, Hand of Bimshala, probably the most forgotten conjuration. I don't know if you agree with me on that. Like, out of all,
I don't think so.
I see it get forgotten like almost all the time.
I see Dancing Scimitar get forgotten.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I see Druid Vine Markers get forgotten a lot.
Yeah, just like not putting him out there. That's fair.
Yep.
So I'm kind of curious. It's actually kind of funny because if this Bobcat chooses to go after the Bimshala, that kind of will wake Werekingdom up that probably exists, and I would almost be afraid of attacking it just because of that.
Well, if he wants to kill it, he's going to have to run in there. But I mean, the Bobcat's only going to get 1 charge off on it, and then have 2 dice against 2 armor. I don't know. I am totally. I just don't know what p00pstar is doing here.
Both players are actually having really interesting games here, and I think Werekingdom is really trying to just focus on surviving and hit his Warlock's zone. And you know, one of the big rules of Mage Wars is if you separate your creatures out and don't move them as a force, like a ball, they tend to get picked off easier.
Yeah.
Just one of my observations, and I think that might be what we're seeing in this game, is p00pstar sort of branching his creatures out, and because of that, Raja's just taking the brunt of the damage.
Yeah.
Without returning the damage back.
Right, and he's not going to be able to return the damage back at all anymore.
Yeah, and if he gets 1 more week, it's, you know, 1 dice piercing 1.
Yeah. Might as well. And, you know, at this point, it's actually better for him to be soaking up attacks from the archer. Because he's already been rendered somewhat ineffective.
Yeah, that is so true. And, you know, I would love to see Werekingdom, the Rise Again trick on this Raja, because having this 4 dice piercing 1 would be really nice, actually.
Oof.
As a zombie.
Yeah, I don't like that Rise Again trick.
But it exists, so therefore, do it.
Yeah. I think Rise Again should be obliterated when it's used.
It's that good.
Well, it is level 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
So if you're not the Erexian, you know...
Well, and that's the trouble, right? If it wasn't a curse, it wouldn't be that strong.
And we're seeing p00pstar kind of... He's thinking about what he wants to do for his last card.
That tells me that he is planning to use most of his mana on these 2 cards.
He has 24 mana, plus 2 on the layers, so... You know, he has a lot of stuff to work with.
What is he going to pull out of this layer, I wonder? The biggest creature you can pull out of here is the grizzly bear, right?
Is there a bigger creature? I don't think so.
I don't think there's a bigger nature creature right now.
He's kind of the man when it comes to that.
I mean, there's Togura, but he's not an animal, so he can't come out of the lair.
I mean, we're talking about a bear. Those are massive.
Yeah, with that Ring of Enchantments, though. Taraki. Or no, that's... Yeah, Taraki.
Taraki. Awesome! And then Deflection Bracers comes out. Okay, so this is smart by Werekingdom. He's going, alright, you're going to melee me a lot? Well, I'll block something. And
what I really want to see right here is a force push from p00pstar so that he can just shoot the Erexian Crown for 6 dice. Right? He needs to get closer.
And then just focus in. Of course, with that Cloak of Shadows, he can't really force push. I guess he can force push himself.
He can force push himself. But he shouldn't do it this turn, unfortunately, because then he'll get counter sniped the next turn.
You know, Taraki...
he's going for the Bimshala.
Bobcat goes to the Bimshala. Werekingdom enchanting that his Warlock was something. He rolls 5 dice out of 4, or 5 damage out of 4, inflicting 3 damage through. That puts it pretty close to dying.
Yeah.
It looks
And
like
there's the
shot.
shot.
Yeah. Statistically, this will kill the Bobcat. You know, it may not, but usually it does. If not, if he gets weaked, that could hurt a lot. And it is going to kill him.
Yep, 4 dice, 4 damage.
Man, that Gorgon Archer already paying for itself.
Gorgon Archer is a very good card.
It is definitely a force that needs to be handled.
I think it was a wrong decision to ignore the Archer.
Yeah. I kind of want to see a teleport to put that Archer in a kill zone, and then just everyone focus on him. Looks like the Raja is going to take its action. He's going to choose to attack the Venomous Zombie with 2 dice. Let's see how many crits he can get out of this.
If he gets 4 crits, I'm going to be... Well, it gets 2.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Getting 2 damage on a 5 damage creature.
Alright.
Let's see. He could actually die right here.
Yeah, 3 dice plus
and
the taint.
he doesn't get the taint, so it doesn't kill him, but he goes up to 9 damage. The Warlock could literally just punch him to death. Curious to see if this Timberwolf's going to finish off this Mana Crystal.
Seems likely.
And
yeah.
Raja unspends its marker for some reason. And
the crystal is dead.
Crystal is down. Werekingdom at 15 mana, going down to 9 channel.
Okay.
And I'm curious to see if if Poop was going to shoot this Venomous Zombie or not.
Seems like the right choice to me.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Or he should shoot the zombie brute.
Oh my! And the zombie brute comes out, just like stumbling its way on the battlefield.
P00pstar has to start dealing with these creatures.
Yeah, I mean we have 2 creatures lost from Poop, and I don't know if this is a tactic that he's trying to do to get Slavborg out, or if he just...
That's a Hawkeye. Okay. He's going to try and eliminate this zombie.
Hawkeye gets revealed, so he rolls 6 dice now against this creature. He only needs to get 3 crit. It's not too impossible to think about.
And he gets
no
crit.
0!
If that's in Akiro's favor, he needs to reveal it right now.
Yes, if that is Akiro, let it be. And it does not an Akiro. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Poop. Moving on to final quick cast. Looks like this Bimshala, it got damaged, but it doesn't need to be used.
It also didn't get used.
I'm so sorry, Werekingdom. He's gonna watch this replay and be like, no!
See, he could have been at 2 damage right now.
Yeah. That constant upkeep is very important. Werekingdom going down to 5. Yeah, so this Teraki, if you guys haven't played Academy yet, try using Teraki in it. It is such a good creature in so many circumstances. And I think in Arena, it still kind of carries over. It's not as good, but it's still kind of effective.
He only rolls 2 dice, though.
Yeah, it's just he's really good at getting rid of guards, in my opinion. Just because his 5 up, he just basically dodges like almost everything. You know, the Asp is kind of like that too, with a 3 up, I think. Just kind of good creatures to use.
Yeah, but Taraki's attack is completely unavoidable, which is insane.
I mean, elusive, unavoidable. Those are both just great combinations to have.
I'm curious to see what this Timberwolf is going to do now that it doesn't have a crystal to bite.
Yeah, I would actually love to see a force push, just to kind of bring it down to take out this this Venomous Zombie, which is so unfortunate that he didn't kill. So this round, I'm guessing we're going to see Raja die.
Probably.
The question is, how is Poop going to try to come back? If he kills the Venomous Zombie, he still has this brute to deal with. And of course the Gorgon as well.
He just needs to have Bibliofilter's dice.
I didn't watch that game, but was it crit heavy?
He basically beat Mystery because he rolled so much crit.
Hey man, that
Now,
RNG
it wasn't
is very
that
good.
he played poorly and the dice won for him. Like, it was really close. The whole game was really, really close. And,
man, I can't wait to check out that game. Alright, so we see Rare Kingdom. He has 9 mana. That 9 channel is starting to hurt him a little bit. The question is he going to bother meditating at all?
I think he can afford to.
And Poopstar has 29 mana.
What is he going to do with all of it?
Yeah, you know, the big question is, you know, when you have that much is, you know, do you summon like 2 Grizzlies this turn?
Another Bobcat?
Ah, okay. And it looks like the letter pat's coming out for the Araxian.
Okay. Well, that'll help. He sees that he can't avoid this Taraki, so he's going to put on some armor.
That makes sense. And of course, you know, putting on 1 armor against a 2 damage attack, very effective.
Yeah.
This Bobcat might just die right now. Like this, this Gorgon Archer's been very lucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't need to get that lucky.
Yeah, I guess it just needs to be probable.
It just needs to be average.
Werekingdom's going to pass on his quick cast. Looks like Poopstar is not going to. He's going to choose to. Ooh, are we going to see some sort of acid ball? Ah, wow. Okay. So he needs to get 1 crit. He'll probably get. Yep, he gets it, and he rolls 2 direct damage.
There he goes.
And then
that kills it.
Very smart choice. That 5 mana could save that Raja an action, or I guess it can use another action from Werekingdom.
Yeah, he's going to have to use his Warlock or his Zombie Brute to get rid of that cat now. And if he was planning to guard with this Brute, he might have to use the Archer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, uh-oh.
And it looks like Werekingdom is going to enchant this Raja, doing the favorite trick in the book. He has exactly enough mana to rise again on this guy. He is going to kill Raja, and are we going to see the rise again? And I'm guessing we're going to. Yes, we do see it.
We are.
Equal to its level.
That hurts. That hurts.
And of course, he's only going to pay 5 mana because he has Ring of Curses. And Raja, you know, the big advantage of using Rise Again against the Nature Book is that if they have a Slobberg, it doesn't get that benefit because it's not in the discard file.
Alright, that needs to be face down and have a zombie token.
Yep. You want to everyone me?
I got it.
Cool. And it looks like Raja's going to... Or, I'm sorry, Taraki's going to attack this Warlock and proceed to do nothing. Raja zombie. Gotta love it. Something about cat zombies.
I guess if they know that they can't target it this turn, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And this is the first Bobcat that has not been killed by the Gorgon Archer.
Feral Bobcat.
But it is weak.
It gets out weak though. How unfortunate.
What is the weak chance on this thing? Is it 5 up? 4 up. Okay, so that makes sense.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of now in Werekingdom's stand here. I'm sorry, Poopstar's stand here for the rest of the round. So he's going to
cannot do that.
Yep, that's why you wanted to turn it over. Yep. So what you're supposed to do when you do is Rise Again, when you reanimate anything, you turn over the card. And that's why, because they're not targetable. It's supposed to be like they're coming back up from the ground.
Right.
That's why when you're a Necromancer and you use like Eternal Servant, that you can't just keep killing that Eternal Servant over and over again. He's going to choose to attack the zombie instead and rolls 3 critical damage off 6/5. That's pretty good.
Yep.
You know, when you're dealing with 10 life, every little bit helps.
Yeah, Now we see what this Timberwolf is going to do.
I'm guessing we're going to see the double move.
Yeah, makes sense.
Werekingdom is going to meditate. Smart move. He needs to get that economy going. Going up to 4 mana then.
Okay.
And this right now, I think what we're seeing out of Werekingdom is a very classic strategy. Plus, you know, the kind of interesting Gorgon Archer edition. The Battleforge.
There really need to be more answers to zombies. I think.
Like Zombie Brute, you mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. The reason this is such a classic strategy is because, well, I mean, the stuff that comes back isn't resilient, but the brutes, the reason they're so useful is because they have infinite armor, basically.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you're right.
And, you know, only critical damage will hurt them.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say that basically Zombie Brute almost has like 24 armor in that sort of sense. It's like it's in the 20s. I always hear it's a different number, but it's
like
just
20 health.
Yeah, 20. Just because you can deal so much damage to it, but since it's only crits, it's a third. And I don't really know the calculation personally, but they say it's somewhere. It just
seems really good for 11 mana.
For 11 mana is the problem, and then you have this Bloodthirsty +2, so you get this naturally high dice creature. It's very interesting when you compare it to like a Grizzly Bear, where you spend so much more mana for almost the same thing. You know, there are differences, don't get me wrong, but you know, basically.
And Grizzly Bears was a very efficient creature.
Yeah.
To begin with. All right, so everybody's done, and that is the 4th round that the Hand of Imshala has not been used.
Werekingdom. You know, I've actually been watching Werekingdom's progress in this tournament, and you know, he's kind of a newer player on the scene, and I've been noticing he's really been sort of developing a lot of new strategies as he's playing, and it's just little things like this that he forgets, that if he wants to get better, he just needs to constantly remind himself to just be more aware of all the cards he's playing. Because Hand of Imshala, a solid move. Not using it, so unfortunate.
Having advancing phase problems. Werekingdom is not responding though, so there we go.
And Werekingdom going back down to 3 life now, 3 damage I should say. I think what we're seeing Poopstar's problem is that he can't lay on the damage.
Well, the Cocoa Shadows is messing him up right now.
It really is.
It's seriously messing him up. So he's actually forced to deal with the creatures, which I don't think was his plan. But if it had been his plan from the beginning, he would be doing better at it.
Yeah. And I'm of the opinion that you should always deal with the creatures. But, you know, with the rush strategy, I totally get where you're coming from with that. I'm feeling like all he needs to do is just kind of force push himself to the right, and suddenly he can sort of, you know, beast down a lot of stuff. Let me ask you a question.
It puts him in range of the Zombie Brute, though.
Oh, yeah. I guess,
if the Brute moves out, I think he should push himself the other direction and still shoot. Right now, he can just sit back and try and shoot that Brute down before it kills more things.
Yeah, I mean, Poopstar is sitting at 31 mana.
I have no idea what he's going to do with all that.
If he just powered up, if he managed to dump all that mana in whatever, he could even out this playing field.
I mean, he could cast, what could he do? He could cast a Grizzly Bear, him from the lair, and Slavborg from himself right now.
Right?
And just get 2 big beefs out there.
Or Severe if he needed something that was fast out of himself. Although I don't know if he can afford that. But I would love to see some sort of just lots of beefing in creatures and sort of let the power level bars sort of evening out more. I guess I really want to see this Gorgon Archer be dealt with properly.
Yep.
I'm not, and of course, Poopstar is in no position to really deal that damage he needs to do to sort of ensure that victory.
all it takes is one force push.
Yeah.
And then he can shoot the thing, and then next turn he can shoot it again and attack spell it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, like hurl rock, hurl boulder being very effective against Gorgon.
Yeah, with that only one armor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting to me, actually, because he took the mana crystals out, I'm wondering if we're actually going to see a drain power.
Oh wow, that would be awesome. Just upkeep here. It looks like Werekingdom is going to keep armoring himself up with the leather boots, while p00pstar is going to bring out another Timberwolf, a very highly efficient level 2 creature. I would love to see a Rise again, or Rouse the Beast against this Timberwolf.
Yeah,
just because it's 2 mana for 4 dice. That's pretty good.
Yep. And the Gorgon Archer has a lot of targets right now.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen with that as well. This Teraki also doesn't really have a good target to hit. He just kind of has to hope for crits.
Well, Surging Wave the Brute.
Okay, so p00pstar Surging Waves the Brute. Very smart move. He does get 1 damage through, but the more important thing, he gets the slam and the push. Pushing that Brute, I guess, to the left or down, or to the right or down. The slam, of course, being super important because that turns into a daze, and if he misses an attack, awesome. Oh, p00pstar targeted the hand of Law. Is he going to remember? That was dangerous. Moving on to the creature actions. Looks like
he is going to move up.
Are we going to see some cursing happen?
I think we're going to see a dissolve on the bow.
He has 12 mana. He can do it. The question is that a nullify or not?
If that's a nullify, then it doesn't matter what Werekingdom does right now. He's probably going to fail at it.
And we are going to see the dissolve go down. Pays 8 mana. And
wait, what is
I don't
it
know
doing?
what's... is it a...
Targeting the bow, of course.
Okay, and there is no nullify.
Oh, it is not a nullify.
The bow goes down. And Werekingdom does say no. I'm guessing because p00pstar discarded it. It's probably not. And then enchantment. That could be a lot of things.
Boy, I would have done that in the other order.
Yeah, it's a Mage Bane. Mage Bane, a highly efficient card. I've been seeing a lot of great uses out of it. It usually just ends up in the benefit of whoever casts it. Like, rarely do I see it be something where it's like, why did you cast the Mage Bane?
Yeah, it's a really good spell.
Feral Bobcat is going to take its action. Smart move, because it probably won't be able to do anything next round.
Say too good of a move. Or too good of a spell.
Not a fan of the curses, are you?
Oh man, that Dark Skull is just so good right now.
It's very efficient. Probably because they have the most expansions. You know, next to nature. And looks like Feral Bobcat is going to move in and deal 2 damage to the Restorator.
2, yeah.
Bring it to 5.
So he's at half health.
Yeah. You know, and he's got a Timberwolf here and a Teraki. It's pretty good. And of course, this Brute is going to have to hit the Feral Bobcat if the Gorgon doesn't shoot him first. And the Gorgon wasting an action on that Feral Bobcat, it's just a win-win situation.
He's remembering the hand of Imshalab.
He is going to use it.
What's he going to do with it?
He can't use it on a zombie if that's what he wants to do. No, he's going to...
Nope.
Nope. Yep. Can't give it that melee +1. I hope he didn't choose a wave, but that's fine. If he rolls 5 dice, he'll just have to re-roll it. Yeah, he's going to have to re-roll that. So he gets 4 dice, piercing 1 against the Timberwolf. That was a good roll. How unfortunate is that, too?
Okay,
he's going to choose to heal himself. Yeah.
He doesn't need to do that now. This is regrowth is taking care of him.
And so he's going to roll 4 dice, and he's going to get 3 damage through. That allows that Zombie brute.
Actually, it's going to get 4 damage through.
Oh, he rolled 3. My bad.
That's the piercing one.
Ah, yes. And that allows that brute to sort of walk in and, you know, hit the wolf.
Yeah, I think I would prefer to see the wolf go up and attack the warlock at this point, or attack the archer.
You know, I would love to see all the creatures just sort of move to the right.
What is he doing?
He's not slammed. I think he's trying to, like, activate him or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because he probably wants to get the
instead of Control S.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Poopstar's turn. He's probably just thinking. I wouldn't mind seeing him try to attack Raja.
Yeah, that would work.
I feel like ultimately, though, we've seen the rise again. It's just going to keep getting used on all these creatures. So, you know, after Raja, we're going to see it get used on a Timberwolf. And that may be a difficult situation.
Yeah, he might actually do better just trying to beat down the warlock at this point.
Everyone's like, slam? Yeah.
The warlock is at only 2 damage now. He needs to stop him from healing.
Yeah, and he can heal 3 per round, and he has 2 armor and deflection bracers. We're probably going to see him try to dodge this. And does not get the dodge. He still has 2 armor, though, so that's pretty effective. He gets 4 dice, and he gets 1 damage through.
Yeah, not so good. Not so good. I think we're going to see the archer shoot at the wolf.
Yeah, if I were Poopstar, or if I were Werekingdom, I should say, I would probably be saying, how many creatures can I rise again? Because I'm just going to keep building up my power. Dang it, he can't do that. Yeah. He has to attack. Has to attack the Feral Bobcat because it's bloodthirsty. Which means that Feral Bobcat gets a dodge.
Yeah. Well, they would both get dodges. Take the slam off first.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to keep canceling the attacks because of the automation. No.
Days.
Yeah, days. Ah. Let's see what it rolls with its effects die. Oh, Werekingdom. And he does miss. No, wait.
Well, he wouldn't have gotten the attack through.
That 4, I think we should probably just consider it the days. Unless Poopstar doesn't want to... I don't know, I really care.
He says roll for days. That's fine.
And of course, he's just gonna kill the Bobcat if he doesn't if he is dazed.
Right, of course. I mean, he'll roll at least 1 damage.
Yeah, on 6 dice.
Yeah. All right, so
he does get through the days. Bobcat does die. The end.
No rise again? What?
Not efficient, man. He could have had 3 Bobcats. Just, you know, clawing things. Just kidding. Werekingdom is actually doing a really good job of controlling this battlefield. And when you're in a situation where your best move is to just try to hope to focus on the enemy mage, you feel pretty good.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel pretty good about that.
As Werekingdom?
Oh, Werekingdom?
That's
yeah,
what
I think he's in a good position.
Alright, the archer's going to get 1 more damage off that Timberwolf.
And no weak. The first time their no weak gets rolled.
Werekingdom's sitting at 5 at the end of the round, 5 health.
Yeah, so
Poopstar still has an action. At 19 mana.
It's true. Maybe he should do something with it.
We could see a Grizzly. maybe. Lots of typing.
Sorry.
You're all good.
Should probably mute my microphone when I do that.
Alright. And he's gonna run away. He's out of there. He can still do something. Yep, he is gonna take a damage. And he chooses to Tangle Vine this zombie brute. Interesting choice. You know, by Tangle Vining the zombie brute, it's gonna take him out of the action for a while. That'll give him more time to focus on the Warlock Mage. I do still think that if p00pstar can take out the Scorpion Archer, like just consolidating all the forces that way, he could still make a comeback. With Werekingdom at 0 mana and p00pstar at 14, that means that you have comeback mana. Like, you can do something to even it out. So the question is, does he have it in his book or not? Is the big thing.
Yeah, I don't know. 24 mana is a lot.
And 2 in the lair.
Yeah, 26 mana if he's going to cast a creature this turn.
You know, casting those Pharaoh Bobcats, it sort of frees up your mana for a lot of other things you can do. I actually love the Pharaoh Bobcat.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know, right? I love the Pharaoh Bobcat with Arouse the Beast, just because if you get that one attack off and they're wasting actions attacking that creature, it usually kind of pays for itself, you know, to get the charge bonus. That's like my big thing that I like about the Pharaoh Bobcat, but just kind of using it.
Did p00pstar take a damage for Mage Bane?
Yes, he did. He has 1 damage.
Okay. So he only played 1 spell that turn?
Yes.
Okay.
After that, Mage Bane. Yeah, that regrowth is going to be very good. And Werekingdom having 2 armor, a defense, and a regrowth, and a Hand of Imshala, that's a lot of stacking to make sure you don't die. And, you know, a creature doing 2 damage, another creature doing 4, they're just not going to be able to get past that sort of defense.
Right. And the weaks are just going to make it even worse.
Exactly, yeah. And then as he rises again, I think we're going to see p00pstar just sort of amass an army and then just kind of move in and
Werekingdom?
block Werekingdom. And just sort of block out p00pstar and just kind of kill him that way.
Well, he cannot rise again Taraki. He cannot rise again Slavborg. He cannot rise again Sosaruku if that other annoying weasel is in here.
But, I mean, 2 Timberwolf zombies are pretty good.
Yep. It's true.
I mean, 2 armor, 8 health after the damage.
Honestly, the best way to deal with Gorgon Archer right now would probably be Sosaruku.
Ah, yeah. Getting that taunt across is very effective.
Yep, getting that taunt, only rolling 2 dice, being able to dodge, no weak chance. I mean, man, that would be good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sosaruku, actually. Yeah, it's a level 2 creature, but it's so good for what you get out of it.
He's got a 6-up or a 7-up dodge?
I believe it's 7, I want to say. I think it's 7.
Okay.
And Thunderroot Falcon coming out. Another cheap creature, not really using the mana, p00pstar. So that makes me really curious. What is he going to do with this mana? And this Gorgon Archer may just try to shoot this Thunderroot Falcon right away.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So Spricker has a 5-up.
Oh, nice. I wondered if it mirrored Taraki. But, yeah.
And, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, Sosaruku can taunt the enemy mage.
Yeah.
Which makes it really interesting.
Do you think that's a Hellfire trap?
I could see it. You know, I mean, we've seen it in this tournament before, and it'd be very effective.
Could kill a Falcon.
By the way, Werekingdom putting on the Dragon Scale Halberd, great move. Now that he has the 3 armor, the kind of 3 healing a turn,
Except
and
4
the
armor.
deflection. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 armor, yeah. And the deflection bracers on top of that. He's solid. Like, nothing's gonna kill him anytime soon. I feel like if p00pstar is going to focus on the mage, he's going to not like that quickly at all.
Yeah, he's gonna lose very fast if he tries to kill the mage right now.
Gorgon Archer is gonna shoot that Thunder Red Falcon.
Yep.
And deals 2 damage to it.
Bad roll.
No, weak.
No weak. Only 2 damage.
We're seeing so much efficiency out of this Gorgon Archer. She has just done so much in this game.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just need one creature in the right spot.
Yeah, that creature is definitely in the right spot.
And looks like
bad.
Timberwolf is going to try to attack this mage. Tries to use Deflection Blade, so it doesn't go through, but he gets 2 damage through. Alright, 2 damage.
It's not enough.
That takes care of that regrowth. And Werekingdom just goes...
He's just going to stand there and get mana.
Werekingdom just says, okay, I'm going to meditate while I'm being bitten. That's fine.
Yeah, I see basically no fear in Werekingdom right now.
And this is a really smart move for Werekingdom. He's just saying he feels so safe that he can just ramp up his economy, get his power up, and then march in and just kill the enemy.
Man, I wonder how hurtful losing those mana crystals was.
It'd
be interesting to know that.
2 mana around. I mean, it's... I guess if you look at p00pstar...
I think they had basically paid for themselves by the time they died, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, especially with the number of attacks that made his other creatures more mana efficient. Yeah. And you know, we saw p00pstar with the new Ami, the Will-O-Wisp, and
that's gone.
It's gone, and you know, it would have been so much more effective just to get another mana flower out. I feel like. And p00pstar says he's thinking, and I don't blame him. He has a lot of thoughts to do. With 20 mana, he can do something.
Oh, yeah, he could.
But what will he do?
Well, I wouldn't go in there with a zombie brute.
Ooh, yeah. Let him attack this tangle line first.
I'd say move up to the Warlock or move down to the Hand of Imshallah. Oh, he's going to let Raja do what he wants to do.
Okay, so Taraki's going to bite this Warlock. He gets
did nothing.
No damage through. That's very unfortunate. Again, with these amounts of defenses and the armor that Werekingdom's built up, he's not afraid.
I don't blame him either.
Yeah, and I would actually love to see p00pstar just deal with this equipment. A lot of people have been using Asbel, but I've been taking sort of the mystery approach of just the dissolves and crumbles and liking that idea a lot more.
Alright, so he's going to attack the Tanglevine.
Gets 3 damage to that Tanglevine. It needs 5 damage left, and it goes down.
Brute is probably not going to get it on 4 dice.
Yeah, probably not.
He's going to enchant himself.
He's going to take a damage. Going to enchant himself. Oh, what are we thinking?
Regrowth. Okay. So he's nullifying the Mage Bane, basically.
Yeah. Smart move. Everyone has regrowth. Gotta love it.
Wonder what he's saving his quick cast for.
He
did.
Yeah, he took it.
He took it.
Took it.
Yep.
You know, as a player, I've done this too, where it's like you just think, oh yeah, Mage Bane, that happened. You know, look at the chat.
Yeah.
But we'll
win. For all the no fear that Werekingdom has, he has not put much damage on Poopstar at this point.
Ah, yeah, the actual mage. That's a good point. And we have a little window here where Bibsaw can get used. But will it?
Does not look like it.
No, it will not. Let's see. Is he going to do the double move?
I don't think so. I think he's going to go in there and try and hit something. Although, if that's a Hellfire trap.
Ah,
he is going to double move. Okay. Okay. Whoops.
And looks like we're going to see a Surging Wave on Raja. Interesting move. You know, he's going to get 1 armor. He's going to get 4 dice.
Alright, so he gets the push and the slam.
He gets 1 damage through as well. And it's going to get pushed up, I'm guessing, into the Warlock zone. It looks like this Timberwolf now knows how to use magic up here.
That's fine.
WerekingdomVS, where? A fair question. Where did this wave go? Nobody knows.
Okay, he's going to push him away. Interesting.
Okay, so he doesn't want him in the fight. And he's slow, so it's going to take him at least 1 round to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Not used to his zombie legs yet.
I don't know. And that is another round of no Bimslaw.
Oh, he's going to kick himself when he watches this video.
What is that? Are we up to 4 now?
Yeah, it's either 4 or 5.
And we are on which round here? Round 11.
Oh, man. So unfortunate whenever you forget it.
Alright, we need to get rid of a quick cast marker. We need to get rid of Surging Wave. Alright, Poopstar is gone.
Poopstar gone.
He'll be back. And I need a beverage, so I'm going to go do that.
Yep. I think we're taking a break, guys. Just letting you guys know we're taking a break for a minute. Alright, guys, so the state of the game. It looks like what we're trying to see here is basically Poopstar. He has a lot of mana, so he can dish out a ton of tactic, whether it be creatures, whether it be attack spells, whatever. Wereking, on the other hand, he doesn't have a lot of mana, but he has a lot of stuff. He's been very efficient with his meditation amulets, getting a lot of equipment, making sure that all the creatures that are in his zone aren't really going to hurt him a lot. We've seen some res again tactics. It's basically, it's almost like having a quick cast, creature cast as a warlock, because screw you, straight with Beastmaster. And we're kind of seeing that this Gorgon Archer has kind of been the central point of all of the damage for Were Kingdom. It's been taking out tons of cats. It's been just doing a lot of damage to just everything. And since Poop hasn't really dealt with it this whole game, it's just slowly making the advantage go towards Were Kingdom.
Yeah, it's been a slow build-up. Like, he's done piece by piece, bit by bit, gotten to the point where these creatures can't really do a whole lot to him. And then...
I just realized...
We need... What?
This Battleforge can't actually target Were Kingdom, can he?
Oh, that's true.
Oh my.
How many things has it been?
I think it's been one? Just the breastplate?
Probably just the breastplate.
Uh-oh. It was kind of an oops factor. Lots of typing.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Poopstar is actually going to plan to channel or to draw in his hand here.
All right. Okay. I think we might be squared away.
Alright.
So we decided that we couldn't remember what happened, and so from this point on, we're going to remember the Cloak of Shadows.
Yeah, sounds good. You know, as long as every player agrees, it's all good.
Of course, that I don't know if that makes up for forgetting Hand of Imshalah so many times.
I guess Were Kingdom has forgotten all this time, so it's like, oh my. Regardless, not sure how much that would have probably changed the outcome of the game. I mean, most likely what would have happened is Were Kingdom would have just moved to the right one instead of meditating once. And then just gotten more mana, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
So, this trap here, assuming it's trap, I guess it could be some other stuff. It could just be a decoy just to fake them out. But I doubt it's like anything that stops you from like teleporting or anything like that, because that just seems, you know, like an Arcane Ward.
Yeah.
It seems a little odd.
Arcane Ward keeps you from teleporting?
I'm sorry, not Arcane Ward.
Astral Anchor?
Astral Anchor.
Okay, you can Arcane Ward. You can only Arcane Ward an object, right?
Yeah, you have to do an object, not a zone.
Okay.
Although I guess you could place a decoy on the zone and then Arcane Ward it.
No. Yeah, that would be kind of silly.
It's kind of a swirling ball of magic in the middle.
This is interesting. I wonder if we're seeing you can't shoot all of them mentality here.
I mean, he hasn't been doing the weeks lately, and so he has been getting a lot of dice out here, and this Falcon's probably going to hit the mage this round.
I don't think it should. He's got 4 armor on.
Yeah.
Should take out that brute.
Not to mention there's an unrevealed enchantment on him. That could be a ton of stuff. It could just be a rhino hide, it could be a gator toughness.
There it is. Man.
Thunder Falcon does go in for the attack. Looks like they're passing their quicks.
Oh, and, wow. 4 damage.
4 damage through. Rolling 6 damage on 3 dice. 4 of those being crits. Pretty good. I bet he would have loved to have
done that. It's a dice game.
Yeah.
So you can play the dice, but, man.
And I bet he would have loved to have that on that brute. And there's the rise again, I'm sure. And there's the archer shooting. And he only needs 3 dice on 4, or 3 damage on 4 dice. If he gets the res again, oh no! He gets 4 damage, and that is what you call a quick cast summon as a warlock.
Yeah.
Paying 3 mana, or 2 mana because the Ring of Curses, to get a Thunder Falcon that's fast and slow, but still flying. Such a good creature to get. With Rise again, you know, it can still move and attack, so good, and it's flying, so it's very tough to kill. And I'm sure Poopstar is not feeling good about this. Seeing his own birds get turned into that, so tough.
The only thing that he can do. The only thing that Werekingdom can do to hit these birds right now is that archer.
Mm-hmm.
If he would just kill the archer.
Yeah, and I think it might be almost too late for that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's over, but it's looking bleak.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the bird can't actually leave the zone because there's this Timberwolf because of Bloodthirsty, but you know, it's fine.
It's just more dice.
Jeez. 3 mana for a flying normal speed for basically 3 dice. That's so efficient. That is so efficient.
Yeah,
Timberwolf is going to attack Deflection Bracers, say no to your attack.
Oh, come on. Come on, Rant. Come on, Rant. You gotta wake up to this tactic not working.
And, you know, I've seen a lot of players say that you need like 4 or 5 dissolves in every book, or some sort of Mage 1 tactic, and I think this is kind of one of those reasons why. Just sort of removing what they're doing to defend themselves would help his creatures out a lot.
Yeah.
Melee +1 is getting out of the Warlock. It reveals Vampirism.
Oh.
And he's going to attack this Timberwolf. He's going to roll a total of 6 dice with no weapon.
6 dice. I'm sure. Yeah. No, wait.
No, 5 dice, my bad.
5 dice.
And he gets 5 crits. Just kind of punching through the Timberwolf. Jeez. He's gonna heal 3 because of that. Vampirism, of course, being one of the best ways to heal in the game.
Yeah.
It's so efficient. It makes all your melee attacks do 2 things at once.
Yep. Wow.
Which in this game, the ability to do 2 types of things in one action is very efficient. You know, a lot of people harp on Explode, but I actually have been really loving Explode on Leather, just because you're dealing some damage, and you're not actually spending that much mana to get the 2 actions in one. Jirachi is going to attack the Warlock. Gets 2 dice. What's he gonna do? He's against 4 armor. He gets 1 damage through. Put Werekingdom at 5. Yeah, this is a pretty brutal situation to be in when you're Poopstar.
Yep. He's gonna go in and attack the Tanglevine, probably.
He's gonna need to have a daze. He can actually miss this Tanglevine.
Yeah, that could happen. Oh, he's just gonna move in there. What?
Oh, he's done. Okay. Oh, he's slow. He can't. Let me think.
Oh, right.
He can't actually do anything.
didn't need to put a daze on him then.
Yeah, exactly. Daze does go away. I don't know if he's going to remove it or not. He's going to... Timberwolf does
1
attack.
damage.
Does 0.
Oh, no.
Does
0.
That armor, man. It's so good. Werekingdom is just weathering a storm of attacks, man. And this brute is going to attack this Tanglevine. He'll probably take it out this round. 4 dice. He only needs 2. Yeah, he does. And the brute is free.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing Poopstar. He has a 16 mana and his actions. Everyone else has used all theirs, so this is a big move for Poop. This could sort of dictate what happens next round, is what this next action is going to be.
He needs to not waste it.
Mm-hmm. This is a tense moment. Let's see what Poop does. You can tell he is thinking. Spends a quick cast. He's going to cast Kajara.
Alright. Another ranged weapon is good.
So that would roll either 4 or 5 dice, depending on what happened. And
right, because it's if an animal attacked, you get an extra die.
And he needs to move. He's going to use... Oh, no, he's going to use Surging Wave. Okay. Interesting choice.
It gets the push and the slam again. And 2 damage.
Alright. He does get 2 damage as well. That's very good. And I don't know if he actually took Mage Bane damage.
He has not taken the Mage Bane damage from the Surging Wave yet. He did take it from Kajara.
So he's going to go up to 3. He's going to then regenerate 2. That was pretty good. Yep, so he'll be at 1. And also, Raja needs to remove his stays.
Yeah.
And so... so basically this brute, he's probably going to be out for a little while, just trying to, you know, slowly walk across the field. This Gorgon Archer, I'm guessing, is going to try to focus down the Timberwolf or the Falcon. Either way, I'm sure Werekingdom's thinking which pet can I... I'm sorry, which animal can I take?
I would have gotten that Timberwolf myself.
Just that more damage. I can see that.
Although, I mean, the Falcon can move normally now.
Mm-hmm. He can still move
it's
and
not
attack.
fast, but he can still move and attack.
Thanks, Poop. I appreciate you saying that. So, you know, with this kind of tactic from Werekingdom, I wouldn't actually be surprised if we saw a Zombie Frenzy.
You like your Zombie Frenzy, don't you?
I mean, when you have... How many zombies do you have now? 3?
Yeah.
And clearly he's going for more. It becomes a very efficient spell.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just every single time you're like, rise again, Zombie Frenzy.
Well, yes.
But yeah, that was a blow last turn. Lost 2 creatures and gave him 1. Just doing that can turn the tide of battle. What I would like to see is Poopstar let a creature get low and then put a nullify on it. And that would get rid of the rise again.
It would be so ridiculous. Yeah, getting rid of that rise again, most Warlocks don't want to take 2.
No, why would you need to?
Just
there
because
we go.
it's quite a bit of investment.
That's the rise again right there.
And looks like
if Poopstar has a Seeking Dispel right now, he should use it.
Agreed. And he's probably going to kill that in one way or another. The Thunder Falcon's probably going to try to focus on the mage, although going after the other Falcon's probably a good idea. And now Werking might have his own flying army. Which, if you rise, or if you do Zombie Frenzy, it would be awesome.
There's a Blood Demon, and is he going to Dark Pact Slayer, or is he gonna Blood Reaper it?
Blood Reaper, and you know, this is a very classic.
Yep, he's gonna Blood Reaper.
This is a very classic Blood Reaper, and I like that he delayed this Blood Reaper until now. He sort of got the advantage without doing that. You know, didn't need to risk his life, and now that he's in a good position, he's like, I'll just power up now.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was Poopstar right now, I'd be like, all right, I'm done.
Interesting enough, he can't actually rise again on this Thunder Falcon.
Sure he can. All he has to do is meditate.
I mean, he can't meditate this round, but...
Oh, not this round.
Yeah.
That's true. That's because he used it to our Blood Demon. Now that would be interesting if he killed his own Falcon so that he could get rid of the Rise again.
Looks like we're like he's gonna try to defend himself. He's gonna fail, but
four
damage.
4 crit. Where's that vet belt?
That Timberwolf's doing very nice work. Where's the vet belt? He's not in range of his Battle Forge anymore.
He doesn't have to make the Battle Forge cast it.
And we're going to be going, oops.
Oops, for what?
He took damage. Miscounted mana. I'm guessing that's the, is that the Falcon?
Yeah, Rise again.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. It just doesn't kill it this round. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be there next round, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
And yeah, I think we can definitely see that it is a Rise again because he's attacking the other Falcon. Getting 2 damage through no weaks. Wow, he just doesn't want a weak anymore. Ran out of poison or something.
Needs to spend a round dipping some more arrows in poison.
Yeah, and you know, if I were Poop, I would probably consider giving up soon as well.
You need to poison blood him right now, and still keep amassing damage.
Like, you know, it is a tournament game. It is possible that he can do something to make a comeback. It's just the longer he waits, the harder it's going to be.
Yeah. All right. So no damage coming on the Timberwolf from that Falcon.
I think that's one of those. I don't really care. I spent whole 3 mana on it. And looks like he's having some targeting issues. Gunny's Thunder with Falcon. Is he going to run away with it or engage? He is going to engage. And he's going to attack. He's going to go for the Warlock. Just needs to deal with some crits. Gets 1 damage.
1 damage.
Gets 1 damage because of that armor.
He really needs to...
Acid Ball, Dissolve, Crumble, anything to deal with that armor. Even Rust would be perfect right now, because he's missing probably about, you know...
Just take it off.
Yeah, right. Oh, he replaced the days?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Whatever. He can remove it later.
Yeah, right. And let's see what Raja does. Yeah, probably just gonna walk 1 and has to sit there.
Yeah.
And you know, that actually...
That's a good move, because that keeps him from running 2.
Yeah, because when you're a zombie, you're not a pest. So, it's just a block. I love it. That was a great move.
Well, I mean, he could still run in with the Brute.
Yeah.
He might take a Hellfire Trap doing that, but... he needs to get a Poison Blood onto that Warlock.
Absolutely agree with you on that.
Or drop a Deathlock.
And we're seeing Poopstar's, his mana he's slowly losing that giant pool he had to draw from.
Yeah.
I'm curious what he's going to do with that Kajara. You know, what is he going to try to hit?
He hasn't used it yet. I think he would like to hit the Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Because the animals have been hitting it. Mostly in that instance, I would prefer to have the hunting bow myself.
Yep.
Problem is, he's still got a Cloak of Shadows.
Alright, we're going to see the series of actions. He's going to have to take a damage because of Mage Bane. He's going to take 2 damage now because of Mage Bane. He's super enchanting himself. We might see one of those like beefed up mages that just go in and wreck everything. You know, the Lion Savagery, Bear Strength kind of mage that just wants to mess everything
I mean,
up.
what else could be on him right now? I mean, a Nullify,
Could
I guess?
be Kuro's Favor.
Kuro's Favor, Nullify, yeah. He's got 3 face down.
I guess it could be like Rhino Hide and stuff like that.
That's
true. He has no armor
Right.
on. Like, literally, these creatures could just mess him up.
I'm a little dubious about that move, because the Enchanter's Ring incentivizes you to use 1 enchantment every turn.
Yeah.
And
and he didn't get efficiency.
You could still get the attack off on the Zombie Brute, even by only enchanting yourself once.
You know, he could have also hit that Raja last turn.
That's true, without doing anything and not taking the damage.
And he wouldn't.
And that would have gotten him down to 0 damage, which means that the Brute wouldn't do as much to him.
Mm-hmm. Or be forced to, you know, if he gets another creature that's on the ground, attack something else.
The Hand of Imshala did not get used that turn either.
Werekingdom! I mean, it's okay. He has the Blood Reaper now, and Vampirism, and Regrowth. He's going to be able to just heal up everything really fast.
Well, it might not be okay. I mean, he has missed out on 5 or 6 heals.
That's fair.
And if the game comes down to 5 or 6 damage...
that's so true. It would be very unfortunate. I mean, I guess Poopstar could get lucky with his attack spells and just kind of use all of his mana to just blow a bunch of dice. Hopefully he gets something past armor.
I don't know. That would have to be really lucky.
16 critical on your Pro Bowler.
I mean, they're at the same maximum health right now, but, you know, Poopstar's only regenerating 2 health every turn and has a Mage Bane on him. And all of the damage that he can do to Werekingdom right now is creature damage, which is reduced by armor. Yeah. I thought about mentioning that.
It's all good. Or don't listen to me at all. That's fine. You know?
They're thinking too hard.
I'm just going to keep them targeted. They're all just like, dude. I wonder if he kept the melee +1 on him, because he's like, I don't want to forget.
He's probably going to use the Hand of Imshala this turn.
Yeah. Alright, and you know, we're going to see another Falcon come out. We're seeing a lot of little creatures coming out for Poopstar.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
And as Werekingdom, that's kind of the exact thing you want them to do. Just a lot of cheap little guys for the Gorgon to pick off. And now
you can just eat all of them.
Yeah, and now the Blood Reaper has, you know, Bloodthirsty +3, so you have the Gorgon do at least 1 damage, and then suddenly you just take him out.
And he's not even using, like, Rajan's Fury to get extra dice or anything.
Yeah, he's just going vanilla. Oh, looks like he's going to attack a Falcon now. Interesting, because especially since the Blood Reaper's just sitting there. Nope, he's going to choose that one. Because it's probably going to die.
I totally would have moved one and seeking dispelled whatever is on that Falcon.
I understand where you're coming from with that.
That was the exact first thing I would have done.
And he's going to deal 3 damage to that Zombie Falcon, and Zombie Falcon's going to return the favor. Dealing 2 back. And that puts a Bloodthirsty on it.
Wait, what? How did he get 2 damage on him?
His Falcon came back and hit him with a beak. They're having a beak battle.
I see. So it was just action for action.
Yep. And now it's Poopstar's turn. He's going to go and try to focus this guy down. Interesting move.
I think if he moved through that zone, he should have triggered whatever that was.
He might have gone up, though. I don't know. I'm not really sure what he did. And it looks like the
Gorgon Archer is not shooting the Falcon.
Probably because the Blood Demon has 6 dice against it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I can see that. Adir, Rajan will also power up his opponent's animals. With the non-slow zombie falcons, that could be a problem. Yes, it can be. Yeah, I think if you're trying to go the Rajan's Fury route, you're going to have to try to make sure that Rise Again isn't an issue.
Yeah.
With the tactics that Putin has been saying.
There's a comment from the Peanut Gallery that you need to move the board to the right so that you can see the equipment.
Hope that helps, guys. Just so you know, he has 4 armor here. Deflection bracers, this sort of stuff.
There's a weak on that wolf now.
Deflection blazers, of course, gain. No, wolf, you're weak. Not that, that matters, but he does manage to do that.
Is Werekingdom listening to the stream?
What do you mean?
He just moved all of his equipment.
Oh my.
That would qualify to me as cheating.
Werekingdom, you better not be listening.
Oh, he's gonna pump it up 1.
You know what? I would actually doubt that he's listening, because otherwise he'd be using his Bimshla.
That's just true.
You know what I mean? So he is going to put the melee +1 on it. Where can you say my friend is in the same room? Okay. Sure, Werekingdom. That would actually make sense, because that's something that's not actually like saying you should use Bimshla. That's just saying like, hey, for visual purposes, move it. Yeah. You know.
That would be fine.
Yelling at me, yelling. Well, whoever your friend is, he should join in the chat, because it's just Adir and Kyle going, or Sharky just being like, hey, what's up? Alright, so hang on a second. This Blood Demon can't actually attack the Timberwolf because it is not hurt, while we have 2 hurt creatures. My friend came over and I'm ignoring him. Okay, so he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack the non. What? Okay, this makes me think that maybe this Falcon has a decoy and he really wants to try to bait it out.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, it would have worked on me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, maybe it is a decoy. Like, the amount of attempts that he could have had.
I guess we'll see what it is eventually.
I don't know why he gave that Blood Demon the melee +1. Maybe because he thought he was going after the Timberwolf?
Probably.
Zambruto's going to move down. Looks like he's sort of pinning this Jaktari.
Yep.
He can only move
Not a bad move.
I would love to see this Kajara get used. Either against the Raja or this Brute. Either way is a good chance of taking him out. And another enchantment on the Jaktari. Whoa!
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
Lion
Savagery.
Savagery. Okay, Bear Strength.
He has to take
Wolf
damage,
Fury.
by the way. Oh, jeez. Wolf Fury giving him melee +1, piercing 1. Lion Savagery giving me charge 1, piercing 1. And what do we say have Bear Strength coming out? Very nice combo, getting piercing 2. And a total of 3 extra dice, so he's going to have 6 dice? 5 dice. 5 dice.
And it doesn't have a Bear Strength.
Yeah, but he has charge 2, melee 1. He should have 6, right? Oh, unless he chose to range attack.
No. No. Really?
Did he?
No, it said basic melee attack.
Yeah, he should have 6 then, right?
Wolf Fury might not be working properly.
Yeah, I think so. Adir, Jaktari, I am complete. Time to wreck stuff. Yes, he's like totally powering up.
Bear Strength.
That's just something to keep in mind. So there's actually 2 things we need to keep in mind. Is a lot of these new Academy cards are still being kind of the bugs worked out. So Wolf Fury is one of them, and the other one was what was it? Raja.
All right. I suspect
Shark that's listening, if you could write that down or whatever, because I know you help out with this stuff.
I suspect that we're going to see a veteran's belt coming out of the Battleforge.
That would sort of complete, going off the Adir comment, complete the Warlock.
Yeah.
I mean, all this damage that he's taking, he has 6 damage. You know, it's going to go away very quickly.
So many enchantments. I have
This Jaktari is just a swirling mass of magic.
can see it from miles around.
Yeah, no kidding. Has a bunch of 3 hidden enchantments. Was a 6 revealed? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I have seen so many more enchantments in this tournament than I have seen.
Oh yeah.
Any other.
With Academy out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The fire trap! It was all along. Beautiful move by WerekingDom. Getting that fire trap out. So efficient. It's almost as good as a flame blast, except it's a trap, but it's cheaper. He is going to get 3 damage and a burn through. Doesn't kill him, but maybe the burn will kill him during upkeep.
Wow.
Wonderful move there.
Oh, that is going to be... It's going to be so bad if Tareki dies.
That is pretty crazy, and I'm not sure if he... Oh yeah, he had to manually roll that, so the damage is being added manually, but he is going to get the attack through. He's going to roll 2 dice against 4 armor. Let's see how that works out. And Adir saying in the chat, you know, where's the Arcane Corruption? And that would be so good right now.
Yeah, it would. And I actually suspect that the Arcane Corruption is what just got put on him.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, exactly. In this curse-heavy kind of meta, Arcane Corruption is very, very good.
Although, if he asked for a Nullify, he might have done a lesser curse first.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do the Arcane Corruption this turn.
So, I guess if
remove Taraki's
alive! What an annoying little... I mean, he's a weasel, I guess. Very annoying little creature. I've played many Academy game where I've just been like, screw this guy. So I guess if I were WerekingDom right now, I would actually consider a Dispel on this blur, just so you can get this Gorgon Archer to start putting the weaks on.
Yeah, that would work.
That's probably the best way to sort of make these enchantments that Poop has on his mage just kind of useless.
Yeah, give him a blur, or get rid of his blur and give him an Arcane Corruption.
Yeah. And
although you're reducing the damage you're doing with your Arcane Corruption, but...
Yeah. And so, we're doing upkeep, so we are not seeing Arcane Corruption get revealed. How sad. I think we all want to see, like, a 3-turn kill from Arcane Corruption, but probably not going to happen.
There's only 1 damage on Poopstar right now.
Yeah.
Actually, that should be 0 damage, shouldn't it?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, it did auto-regenerate.
Why does he have 2 damage, though? Why did he have 2 damage?
I wonder if something hit him or something.
No, nothing hit him. There's the Veteran's Belt.
You called it, and this sort of completes this look. If you're ever looking to just beat somebody in a strategy that if they're not like super into the meta, just get 4 armor and a Veteran's Belt, and just kind of laugh at them as they try to take you out. And of course, the way to probably do it is dissolve and crumble. But it's a very fun build that if you don't know what you're looking for, it can just win. Always won. I regen 2, but he didn't guess 2. And it looks like we're going to see an Arc Lightning come out of Werekingdom, and that Arc Lightning is going to proceed to do 1 damage.
Chuck-Tari Beastmaster, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, I know, I did say that it regenerated 1. I don't know what's up with that. Huh.
Pays the mana for Blur. Alright.
I mean, so Arc Lightning, I think he was hoping for the stun. And that's kind of one of those big, like, one-shot kind of plays, like, I hope this works. If it doesn't, oh well. I wouldn't be too worried, to be honest, that didn't work.
Alright, we've got an enchantment coming out onto the Warlock, which I hope is a Poisoned Blood.
Yeah, and it looks like the Gorgon Archer is going to get a chance to shoot. Oh no, he's still blurred. So he won't.
He's still blurred. He paid the mana for the blur.
And did Poop take a damage from that?
Yeah, he's at 1 damage.
Okay. But he also took 1 damage.
No,
yeah. Because he took 1 damage because of the Arc Lightning. And he can't actually guard. Get guard. He should have 2. But the Arc Lightning did 1 damage in the cast, yeah. And it looks like this Zybrid's going to attempt to just eat this Terraki. I imagine that's what zombies do. Terraki's like, I'm going to dodge, because I'm Terraki!
Yeah.
I love this creature, man.
If only you could give him a Ring of Defense.
And this is why it's so good. It takes away the zombie brute's action, which is a big deal. Like, if... I don't know if I agree with this, but, Poopstar moving in and just punching the zombie brute, I think would have been a very good choice. Especially with 4 dice.
Only 1
and
corrode.
He's going to get 1 corrode. It starts to add up, but takes out something at least. And so he's going to have a bunch of creatures now that's going to be able to do damage.
Unless that's a rust. If that's a rust...
Oh. That's interesting.
Here it comes.
And Gorgon Archer's going to attempt to shoot this damaged Thunder Rift. He is going to kill this Thunder Rift Falcon. Are we going to see the rise again? The rise again of the zombie birds. No. Chains of Agony gets revealed. And interesting move. So that's going to get put back into his hand. Chains of Agony, I love this curse because it's cool for dealing little bits of damage, but it's also good for just kind of like getting rid of nullifies and stuff. It's like it's a trade card in a lot of ways. From the stands, Sharky, the zombie thought the menu said teriyaki, not teriyaki.
Haha. Haha.
Interesting. So, okay, so basically, if the Seeking Dispel would have happened to get rid of the possible Rise Again, it would have been Chains of Agony.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy. Looks like Teriyaki is going to inflict
He's just blinking away.
0 damage, I think it's going to be.
1 damage by 1 damage.
But it's Veteran's Belt is going to nullify that. Getting 0 damage through. And I think this is...
He needed to take a damage for Acid Ball, too.
Yep. He should be at 3. And I think this is kind of the point that now that we see Veteran's Belt out, you either deal with the armor or deal with the creatures. And I think if all these creatures were just attacking the zombie brute, that would have actually been the better move.
Well, they should do that now.
Yeah. Because while he has this armor and the vet belt, just don't attack him. Just take out everything that's going to be able to hurt you.
Yep. Yep. Oh, is that the 4th Bobcat we've seen?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Wow.
Feral Bobcat. A terrifying idea. Looks like Taraki's going to attempt to get hit, and no! Taraki's like, you can't hit me! Beautiful attack there.
Okay, you know, that Taraki might tie up those creatures forever.
That's why he's so good, man!
Because they are bloodthirsty, and...
Like, it is totally worth a Flame Blast just to take out Taraki when you see it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And oh no, Thunder Falcon going after this this Warlock again, and Deflection Voice is saying no.
Why?
And you know, again, I would have loved to have seen him go after the Zombie Brute, go after this Blood Demon, just do something to kind of keep going and keep the damage on, so that these things aren't attacking anymore.
There's the Arcane Corruption. Nope, Stranglevine.
Stranglevine goes down onto the Jaktari. This is a solid move.
Wow.
I mean, you're not going to get
I wonder if that enchantment was a nullify then.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. And Sharky saying that if he knocks out the zombies and Gorgon, especially, he's got a chance. I totally agree with you, but you know he's using the Timberwolf now to attack the mage. I think that's a mistake. And he's
only rolling 3 dice. He's going to do 0 damage.
And he keeps rolling these crits, and he gets a rust.
Okay, he reveals rust.
But that does nothing, because he still has 1 armor and a vet belt.
Yep.
Again, if he would have gone up to that brute would be at like 8 damage now, and if the bird would have attacked, he could be gone.
Yep. Yep. I totally agree. Actually, if he had hit the brute with the acid ball, it would be dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a good choice as well. And, you know, losing a brute, that's a big force. Like, you look at the field without this brute here, and suddenly the board looks much more even.
Blood Demon's dangerous, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, absolutely. The Blood Demon and the Gorgon's still very tough to deal with. But, you know, with this Jaktari being able to do the Punch of Death, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I really want to see him... Well, I guess now that he rolls 6 dice on attack and ignores 2 armor, he could just go in there and punch. I bet that one of those enchantments is a Mongoose Agility, then, if he's got Lion Savagery on him.
Yeah, I could see that.
But now with the Stranglevine,
yeah,
he's not going to be hitting anything.
He's got his Kajara, but, you know, that Stranglevine can get out of hand pretty quickly.
Well, he can punch it to death on his own, probably.
He gets 4 dice against it, so yeah, he could slowly do that.
Man. And that is another turn in which the Hand of Emshla was not used.
Always good to keep track of that. It's just little things like that that can improve your game. You know?
Everybody listening is going to be tired of me saying that.
No, well, it's important to always just keep that in mind. You know?
But Werekingdom is still sitting at 4 damage because of all that armor.
And I'm wondering if Werekingdom is going to keep using attacks on Taraki. Of course, it is.
Werekingdom reveals poison blood, which means that Poopstar should not have healed.
Yeah. Looks like Poopstar moves Slavor to the table.
A card. He moves a card to the table.
I see Slavor in the thing.
And then he moves it to the hand. And then he moves it to his hand.
Okay, that's fair. And then he moved it on
and
the
then
table.
he prepares a card.
I wonder what that is. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... He revealed they poison blood, but technically if you do this during upkeep, it's kind of unknown if you get to heal or not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can talk about it if they want to.
Werekingdom has 30 cards left in his book. Poopstar has 31. There's still a lot of fight in both of them. The damage is actually still relatively low for both the mages, too.
Yeah, it's true. And, I mean, Poopstar has managed to make it so that there hasn't been a landslide victory here.
Yeah. And, now that the Taraki's on the fields, and it's hurt, these bloodthirsty creatures, they have no choice.
Yep. It's entirely possible that Taraki could just dodge everything forever.
Yeah. Actually...
It's statistically unlikely, but...
I'm actually a big fan of Temple of Dawnbreaker, and I think with Taraki and with Susaruko, Dawnbreaker would be super good.
He's also got at least 4 Bobcats in here.
Actually, yeah. The more defenses you have, the better it is. And technically, I guess you could get 2 Dawnbreakers if you wanted to. For multiple defenses. This game is nuts. I feel like Poop should have lost, but at the same time I'm like, well, he has 17 mana.
Yeah. Well, he has got to get rid of that Stranglevine if he's going to survive this.
And probably the Poison Blood. Probably not as serious right now, but he doesn't want to purge magic himself.
Nope. Honestly, I'm so glad that I chose to put 0 enchantments in my Kinship Beastmaster. With all the enchantments that have been going down in this, if I had been playing, that Purge Magic would have seen amazing use.
Like, screw this. Yeah, Purge Magic, very good spell. I've debated between Purify and Purge Magic a lot.
And I might even pick Destroy Magic. Because it gets around Nullify.
And here it comes, Slavor coming out for 1 mana.
Wow.
Gotta love that.
That's a lot of dead creatures.
I think this is like what Poopstar was going to, is this move right here.
He can still be double weaked by the Gorgon Archer.
Yeah. I mean, of course, one of the big advantages of Slavborg is you can get the guard on him for 2 mana.
Yeah.
But, if he gets weaked, that does really stink. I think I'm on my math. 6 creatures. 2 from lair. Very nice.
Yep, that works.
Sounds right to me.
Well, that's not counting the obliterated ones, is it?
I don't know.
There's 1 dead falcon, 3 dead bobcats, a dead timberwolf. That's 5.
I just want to verify.
He's only... Oh, wait. How many things does he have in his... Oh, he's got 16 things in his discard.
Can you actually look through this discard pile?
No, I can't.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Wait, can you do that? Can you just expand it?
No. It says you don't control this group.
Yeah. So... Okay.
Was one of those... Well, the question is, was one of those... No, because Raja's not in there. So it has actually been obliterated, so that's fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that too, that he wasn't counting obliterated ones. For anyone that doesn't know, when you rise again, it becomes a zombie. When a zombie token and that creature dies, you have to obliterate it instead of discarding it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Were Kingdom.
Yep, Purge Magic, it's good.
Or an Arcane Corruption.
And he doesn't have an Arcane Corruption. Well, game over, you're going to lose.
Yeah, right. Interesting enough, this game isn't over by any means.
No,
the damage really isn't on anyone's side, I guess.
Well, I mean, there is a force of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does favor Were Kingdom, don't get me wrong. And here, there goes our hopes of seeing Arcane Corruption, yes.
Yeah. If I were playing a Dark Mage in this tournament, I would definitely run 2 copies of Arcane Corruption.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Were Kingdom is going to enchant the Jok'Tari with something. I'm guessing it's some sort of nullify, yeah. He's going to ask for a null.
There wasn't a null last time you did it, so no, there isn't one.
Oh, he's going to ask, I suppose. And the damage is coming out.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Yay for damage over time builds. Ugh. I honestly, this is getting as boring for me as armor builds. and here Were Kingdom is doing both. Like
That's fair. Yeah, I honestly think if Were Kingdom wanted to, he could just sort of move his mage to the left and just kind of deal a bunch of damage. And starts like just for you, Puddin'.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
I wonder what that is going to be. It's going to be a Corrosive Orchid? Okay.
Nice! A Corrosive Orchid to take out his stupid cloak. Actually, it should be the vet belt at this point.
Super efficient card. If you play a Nature Mage, I recommend the Corrosive Orchid. Just take out a Dissolve. Or, you know, if you're a Druid, take out something else. But the fact that you can deal a corrode and remove a piece of equipment for a quick cast, and then possibly deal with more stuff, or take a creature's action, is so efficient.
Oh,
he's
there we
gonna
go.
get 3, like, look at this here. He gets 3 damage, gets a corrode off, and now he gets to remove equipment. So efficient. So good. It's like Explode for Nature Mages, except better.
No, don't do the cloak, do the veteran spell. I guess he has 0 armor.
Yeah, he has 0 armor, but, you know, I suppose that was a good choice. So now he has 0, like I put the Mist token on the mage. I suppose that was a good choice, because now if he chooses to run away, he can sort of manipulate it, but...
Why did he up his...
because of Mage Bane, I think.
No, he did that ahead of time.
I think did he cast 2 spells? Yeah, he's casting Teleport.
Oh, he's teleporting. Oh, okay.
Is there a Nullify? I don't think there is. This long list of enchantments going off screen here.
Yeah.
And String of Line will get removed, of course, because if you teleport, you just nix it. And he did...
Yeah, I don't know if I would have revealed the Ghoul Rot yet.
Yeah, because that would have made him think. And a melee +1 getting out of this Warlock. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. So this String of Line needs to go away. And then it's going to be Were Kingdom's turn.
Alright, I wonder what he's going to do.
You know, Interesting that he chose to do melee +1 instead of like armor, just to get that belt benefit. And looks like Werekingdom is going to attempt to attack this Timberwolf. He rolls 4 damage through, and then Vampirism is of course going to heal him. And this of course allows all these bloodthirsty creatures to just gang up on this Timberwolf.
Yep. Not if he moves the Timberwolf to kill the Archer.
Ah!
If he moves the Timberwolf out to attack the Archer,
no, he's going to attack the regrowth instead. Poopstar is good. I mean, attacking a regrowth, it's good.
No, he's already used his pickaxe, so he's done.
Yeah. So he... Yep. He's not going to ready his Timberwolf. This Timberwolf is very confused. He's weak.
There we go.
What is going on in this game?
Oh, he just wants to make sure that he's done. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Timberwolf is going to attack, and he has 0 armor now, so he can get through. We are going to see probably Deflection go off.
Yeah, he's going to try and deflect for sure.
And he does succeed in deflect. And again, that extra way to get through, not getting hurt, very good.
Yeah. Although, now he is a sitting duck. Oh, I see. He's going to try and kill the cat
Smart
first.
choice. He could one-shot him. And he is going to one-shot him.
Wow.
Another Bobcat bites the dust, because Gorgon is amazing.
Yeah, Gorgon. Pretty good. Now, the Jaktari Beastmaster is actually fast. So can run in there and Lion Savagery hit that Warlock next turn.
Or the Brute.
I don't think he's going to.
I don't think so either.
He's going to try and kill the Warlock.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to see this Brute die. If it doesn't, it's going to be painful. Yeah. It's already been painful. And now it's Poopstar's turn. He's going to go for the Mage. 0 armor, so he might actually do damage down. Yeah, he gets 3. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, with Teraki, above average.
Above average.
And yeah, he is going to focus on Timberwolves. I love this choice. You don't have to worry about dodging now. Just straight up damage. He gets 2.
4 blanks, though.
Yeah, he gets 2 through. You know, that Blood Demon's going to get a chance to probably finish him off with another 6 dice.
That Blood Demon is going to destroy the Jaktari Beastmaster if these Falcons go down.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
The Falcon is going to go in. Falcon rolls 3 crits. Again, if you would have used this on the Brute, that Brute would be down.
Yeah.
I mean, he is getting damage on the Werekingdom. Poopstar is at 0 mana now, so I could see next round being attack spell heavy. Yeah.
Well, I can see an armor swap coming out of that Battleforge right now. Just to get 2 armor back.
I can see that too. And now we're going to see 6 dice go against this guy, and it's going to heal the Warlock at once. Super efficient, Blood Reaper is.
Yeah.
And he does get, looks like 2 damage through. That's enough.
1 damage through.
Oh, because he rolled 2. Yep. And that's enough to heal 2 damage. You know, that 4 life he spent to make it a Blood Reaper, definitely worth it.
Yeah. Of course it is. And now we can see what Slavborg's going to do. Is he going to turn the tide of this battle or not?
And we're moving on to Werekingdom's initiative. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Is it? Yeah, I think it is.
No. Yeah, it'll flip here in a second, I think. That Orchid could slowly kill that Brute over several turns.
I would love to see it do that. I would love to see it then maybe go after the Blood Demon, or depending on if Werekingdom is getting armor, keep just being effective that way. God, I love Corrosive Ogre. It's such a good spell.
Gets around Nullify, too.
And I wonder if we're going to see Were Kingdom attempt to make a Timberwolf zombie.
Well, since he didn't kill it this turn, I don't see why not.
Yeah. And since it's in his initiative, he gets a good chance to try to, you know, pick at it. Alright, so we have Slavor coming in this round. We have a very buffed Jaktari. That is now up to 6 damage.
Because of Ghoul Rot.
It's Ghoul Rot. And I could see this being a crumbling turn for Poopstar. I could see Teraki dying. I could also see this Timberwolf dying. It's possible that this Thunderwolf would die as well. Probably not. But I kind of see this being just a massive damage round where, like, we're going to see... It's going to determine probably the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, he could get really lucky this turn. Or it could go the way we think it's going to go, and...
Jeez, look at all these enchantments.
Yeah, man. Magebane, Ghoul Rot, and Poison Blood from the enemy. 2 hidden enchantments that we don't know about.
Is 1-up air strength?
It wouldn't. No, I don't think so. Because he would have revealed it the last time he went to attack.
It's probably a Rhino Hide. I don't think he's taken any creature damage this whole game. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Interesting if one of those was an enchantment transfusion.
That would be a pretty sweet move.
You just run in there with the Beastmaster, do a hit, and then enchantment transfuse to Slavorg and run in again and do a hit.
So moving forward, it looks like Big L16 might be playing their match today. Drayfen versus
Like,
Big L16.
Like right now?
Like, I don't know, are they actually playing right now?
No. We are at 2 hours and 15 minutes for this game, though.
Lovely.
And we have 6 damage on each mage.
I think we're about to see just a ton of damage happen. Not to any mages, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I really think that Poopstar could have had this game in the bag if he had been killing creatures. He's gonna move. And enchant Slavorg.
Okay, so Slavorg's gonna enchant.
Interesting.
Could be Bear Strength, could be Lion Savagery. There's a ton of great options.
Nope. This is an enemy enchantment, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I mean, that could just be Agony.
Probably Agony. Probably...
Could be another one of those chains of Agony. We know he has one.
Yeah. One interesting thing to note is that Poopstar can use the Wounded Prey on that Blood Demon.
Yeah. He just needs to hurt it.
Yep.
Alright, these massive enchantments moving over to the next zone. I don't know if he took a damage, by the way, from Magebane.
He's going to now.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's going to enchant the Warlock with something.
Poison Blood, I'm guessing.
And it looks like the Blood Demon getting buffed.
Going to
He's
attack
even
Timberwolf.
stronger. And
he's going to quick cast Arise again.
Arise again. 7 dice against a 2 armor creature. Only needs to get 3 damage through, and he can bring him back to life. You're going to get a nice little Timberwolf for 5 mana. 4 with Ring of Curses.
Oh, there's the death.
Oh my.
There's the death.
Just obliterates this guy.
Rise again.
Beautiful move here.
Oh, man.
And so basically, Werekingdom heals 2, gets a zombie out of this, and kills a creature for the enemy, all in the same move. That is what you call a combo.
I would have liked to see a reveal of Poison Blood at that point.
Right?
I have no idea what that enchantment is.
No Poison Blood for him. Yeah, I actually would have loved to have seen the Timberwolf attack before it died, but, you know, it happens.
Yeah, it should have gone in there and attacked the Warlock.
Or even the Slavard moving to the right one and guarding.
What? What's going on?
Pstar targets Saraki. What is Saraki gonna do?
Kill the brute.
The amount of crits that he's been rolling? Yes. Absolutely kill the brute.
Use the Orchid on the Blood Demon, and then Wounded Prey it.
Working was like, what? That's just the way I read that. Just, what? Bloodthirsty.
Okay.
Yeah. What about it? You get some choices. Yeah, the only thing that super overrides that, I believe, is a guard.
Yep, guard trumps everything.
Mm-hmm. And you know, that's usually a sign that your mind is starting to become fatigued, is when you forget things like this. Just because you're so distracted with so many other things that like you just can't remember all the things happening, because this is actually a really complex field here. Like, there's a lot of thoughts going on in this. In the Werekingdom asks, what if guard versus damage creature? In the errata that you can find on the Arcane Wonders website, it says that guard takes priority. I know it's confusing to a lot of people because in the main rules it says when you have bloodthirsty creatures you get choices, but it wasn't clear on guard, unfortunately. That's why I fixed it.
No defense.
Looks like he's going to keep focusing on that Warlock. Tries to do the deflection bracers, doesn't work. Mark for death. We're getting 4 dice. He gets 5 damage. Bringing him in the lead for who has the most damage.
I guess, but I mean, you're going to run out of creatures to attack with here, man.
Yeah. I mean, Taraki's going to get 3 dice now. And, you know, you can't be Gorgon Archered when you're in that same zone. Slobber's going to get hit, it looks like. But no, the attack was cancelled. He's going to hit the Falcon. Good choice. He's going to get 1 weak with that and damage. Solid little play there. That Blood Demon now can be like, I can kill it.
Well, next turn.
Mm-hmm. And I would love to see this Corrosive Orchid get some sort of move off.
Yeah. If he moves Taraki, then the brute can do something else.
Exactly. And this is...
I would have loved to see Slavar go in there and try and kill the brute.
Okay, Taraki is going to attempt to attack. He's going to roll 3 dice. Yeah, Taraki leaving the zone. Not what I would have done. He does get 2 damage through, but let's see if this Corrosive Orchid gets remembered.
I don't think it's going to be.
Oh no! He misses an opportunity to use it against the Brute. The Brute is going to roll 6 dice against a 0 armored creature right now. So much damage is about to happen.
I hope that's a Rhino Hide, or brace yourself.
Oh, he rolls 5 damage. He's going to go through. Let's see, does he have a Rhino Hide? And it looks like damage is taken immediately. That's a good sign that he's deciding. He doesn't have mana really to reveal a Rhino Hide, but he does have mana for a brace yourself. Awesome.
Right. Okay, so he prevents 2 damage with a brace yourself.
Taking 3. And Adir in the chat saying, I'm sad. And is...
What are you sad about, Adir?
He's sad about the teriyaki. Is no longer teriyaki. But is this corrosive orchid going to get used? Or is this going to be...
Can't do that. Can't move 2. Is he elusive? No. Oh, yes he can, because that creature is not there.
Oh, was he right again?
Timberwolf isn't there.
Ah, that flipping!
Yeah, it should have been flipped.
Okay, cool. You can actually... you can actually face them down.
So he needs to hit that blood demon with this orchid.
So this is another one of those unfortunate things where, you know, we've been seeing Hand of Bimshala get forgotten a lot, and now this orchid is getting forgotten. It's so unfortunate.
There is still a quick cast for p00pstar. Let's see what he does.
And I find it so unfortunate when anything has armor in a zone where the orchid is, because it's just like, it's free. It is free, right. You know?
I mean, he could still remember. Or no, he passed creature actions. Alright, the only thing that p00pstar could do at this point would be the enchantment.
Forgot my flower with the brute, Poop says. Oh!
Well, at least he remembered.
Yeah, it is a ranged attack. He could attack the demon, but no, it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Oh, so sad. I'm sure he's gonna watch this video and be like, "No, I did forget."
Now you're just assuming that people will watch these videos.
I mean, I know you listeners. You guys watch it. I see how many views we have on them. You guys know videos.
Especially if I knew that somebody was commenting on my play and watching the video, I would totally go back and see if there's anything I could learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what better way to improve than watch your own play and then compare it to other great players, you know? Because I think p00pstar is actually a very good player. Along with Werekingdom, like, they're just making very minor mistakes that they need to do to just sort of streamline their play.
Yep. That archer, man, it needed to die. I think people just get afraid of the regen too, and think, "Oh, this is just going to take too long."
Yeah, I can see that.
Don't do it.
Rise again on the Timberwolf. He is slow, but he's still a Timberwolf. You can't argue with Timberwolf, man.
Timberwolf could just kill that orchid.
Adir, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. He's saying that he watched the game and it was very educative. I appreciate that, man. I hope my commentary does help people. You know, I'm not like the best player by any means, but you know, sometimes a third-party perspective is very nice for your play.
Well, I'm curious to see what's on that Slogwork there.
Me too.
Because it can't be a Rise Again for 2 reasons. It can't be epic, and it can't be mage only.
And if there's a Chains of Agony, why not reveal it?
Yeah.
When he moved.
It's probably just an agony.
Yeah, that would be the best choice. Okay, well,
An agony coupled with one weak token makes him utterly useless.
let's see here, this guy. There he is. Let's have this guy.
Here comes the armor swap.
Gone. I'll be right back, guys.
Alright, we still have a blur. Did you pay mana for blur?
Alright, what did I miss?
Nothing. Do you remember if, yeah, he does. He does pay mana for blur. Okay.
Working a tea break. Getting some tea.
Tea's good. I have some. Delicious.
Sharky from the stand saying, "Where are the boulders or something? Damage! Ugh, damage!"
I don't know, Shark. I just don't know.
I think Poop, if he would have chosen to, instead of attack into all this armor and the vet belt, instead just focused on those zombies and taking those out, he would be in a much better position. These creatures out of this lair, every single round a creature, and it's really good that he's doing that. It's just he's losing them to the same thing over and over that he can deal with, but just isn't.
Right. Right. And all Werekingdom needs to have is these three creatures.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Like the Blood Demon's probably the hardest one to take out right now. Just because most of his flyers are already dead.
Yep. All four, well, 4 Falcons. I don't know if he has any more in there.
Yeah, yeah, and there's like 1 Falcon left on the field, and it's not going to take out a Blood Demon anytime soon.
Yeah, because it's weak.
I guess the best choice for him would be to Falcon to do damage to it, get the Market Prey on it, or I'm sorry, Kajara first or Falcon to get the extra dice, either way, and then try to sort of focus it down that way. But honestly,
the Blood Demon's just going to kill the Falcon and kill it up.
If he doesn't kill it in 1 round, it's just going to die. Oh my! And the Sunfire Amulet replacing this Meditation Amulet. What? This existed? That's so mean! Werekingdom casting Sunfire, and I will admit I use Sunfire Amulet on my Warlock, but that's because I have a very specialized Warlock. Holy cow, what are we seeing in this game?
And you cast it like second turn.
Yeah, I believe it's either turn 1 or turn 2. And so it's just like seeing it in this is, oh my goodness. And that's going to give Werekingdom a huge advantage in the long run. This game...
He needs to be poisoned.
He needs to be poisoned, exactly.
I was expecting an armor swap. I wonder if he doesn't have another piece of armor.
Which I actually found out today. That means you're not an armor-heavy build, apparently. Which is really interesting.
Shout out to Mystery.
Yes. Apparently you need very specific criteria, which I didn't know that Charmina kind of set that standard, but it does make sense, actually, when you think about it. Poopstar being honest, saying he didn't take the ghoul rats.
Well, that is actually mandatory.
Yep.
So...
And,
not doing so would be
cheating. Of course, he does have poison blood. So his regrowth is not doing much for him.
Yeah. I wonder what he's saving his dispels for.
Or he has no dispels. Daring.
I would call that a significant error.
Alright, moving on to the quick cast phase. And, Poopstar's gonna pass. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do with this round. There's a lot of options here. If he's trying to kill the mage, kind of force push going down.
On what?
Just force push on himself.
On himself. Interesting.
Okay, so he wants to get out of range of the Jaktari punch, from the looks of it.
That makes sense.
And then Feeble gets revealed on Slavorg.
Aha.
Oh, okay,
interesting.
So I wonder if it's actually better if he just sits here and hits the Gorgon Archer, and then just focuses on that this round.
He should.
Yeah, I think that's honestly the best move for him. Oh yeah, I guess the best thing that Poopstar's mage can do is move one in Kajara. Because he's
hindered.
Hindered. So okay, this is what I would do.
If that is eagle wings on the archer, then he cannot reveal it right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough mana.
So so this is the play I would do if I were Poop. I would hit the Gorgon Archer, get the the Wounded Prey on it, keep hitting the Gorgon Archer, and then throw Kajara in it and just focus a ton of damage. And Poopstar's gonna put on the Veteran's Belt. I don't think he has any armor. He just has a belt.
I'm so confused.
Okay, man. I mean, it is a very good belt, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure it's intimidating.
And he's going to put on some armor now, probably.
Yeah, he's going to put on the armor now, but it's just funny to put the belt on first.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's going to hit the zombie brute. Okay, so he's going to deal, what is it? 4 damage?
3 damage.
Oh, he gets 3 damage. Yeah, that's really good. Holy cow.
He could have killed this thing so many turns ago.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so he has a Veteran's Belt with no armor. But I guess he can Thunder with Falcon kill this brute if it chooses to move over.
Oh, now that he's moved, I bet the Blood Demon's going to go kill the Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, he's got
That's what I would do is
6 dice against a no armor creature. That's ridiculous. And again, not using the Corrosive Orchid. It annoys me. Alright, so here comes the 6 damage. He's gonna kill that Falcon. It's just dead. And of course, Wereking going down to 7 damage because of that Blood Reaper.
Man.
And,
so much death.
I think this puts Poopstar in an interesting predicament.
He cannot kill that brute right now.
He
should pass. Honestly, he should pass.
Yeah, he should just wait to see what happens. He should Corrosive Orchid. First off. Alright, so he's gonna get 4 damage through. That's pretty good with Draggy.
That is the maximum damage you can get through with Draggy.
And then he's gonna Corrosive Orchid. Wonderful, there it goes. And 2 armor. It's a lot. And he's gonna get 2 damage through and get a Corrode on. That is a big deal. I love Corrosive Orchid!
Okay, so Werekingdom's going to use Hand of Imshala, and then...
He's going to heal himself with that. That was a smart choice. He just has to stay alive, essentially. And,
yeah, it's inevitable as long as he doesn't lose too much health here.
I would like to see the Gorgon Archer shoot the Jaktari.
I think, yeah.
I think it's the best play here.
Spend ready marker? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. Just wants him to ready it. And here comes the brute mangling claws. And
Control R, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the Rhino Hide. Still taking 6 damage.
Yeah, ouch. That is brutal. 6 damage, putting him up to 19, and I think we're seeing p00pstar just start to take a ton of damage here. And I don't see this Slavborg being able to hit anything that's worthwhile. I suppose next round, going into that zone, he'll be able to kill the Brute.
Maybe. Well, yeah, the Brute can't leave.
Oh, you know what? He could go up 1 and then pay 2 mana and guard.
Wow. He's sticking to his guns.
I mean, he wants to win.
He can't win this way, though.
If he gets a week, it's going to start looking really bad for him. Much less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks would be awful.
Yeah, it would.
And he does get 2 weeks. Gets 2 weeks. It's going to take 2 damage, I think?
One damage.
Oh, yeah, he's a Rhinohide.
He's a Rhinohide.
2 weeks. Brutal.
And at this point, I don't think he should be paying for Blur.
Yeah. All the action's going to happen within 1 zone of each other.
And he's going to keep getting shot.
Timberwolf moves in to sort of intercept the Jaktari. It's the Warlock's turn. Warlock's going to move up. I would love to just see out of Werekingdom just some fireballs. Just finish it off, you know?
Now, here's the... what is this going to be?
It could be a lot of... I guess it could be...
could be Plagued?
Yeah, just something to do more direct damage. Force Hold, I guess.
Force Crush.
Force Crush.
Oh, man.
His own mark for death.
His own mark for death.
That could be a Chains of Agony. We saw that earlier. It's a good way to just deal extra damage.
Yeah, keep him from moving too much.
And now that it's Werekingdom's initiative, I would love to see, as I said, a Fireball. And then during the first turn, the Gorgon just shooting. And then the
Fireball and shot.
Or the Zombie Brute going in, deal damage. And then the Blood Demon just finishing the game.
The Zombie Brute will be able to catch up.
Yep.
So he doesn't need to use it right away. I think I might attack with the Blood Demon first.
That's fair.
Fireball and Blood Demon.
Yeah, that's a really
because the Archer can probably shoot whatever, wherever the Jaktari goes.
Yeah. And both players just kind of thinking, this is probably going to be one of the last runs of the game. It's either this round or next round, and we're done.
Yeah, I anticipate this round. Fireball. Just takes 1 Fireball. He doesn't quite have enough mana to do Fire Shaper Ring Fireball. But he could do Fire Shaper Ring Flame Blast.
Yeah. Either way, a Flame Blast, a Fireball, whatever you need to do, I would recommend it. And let's see, gotta do this guy. There we go. Got to gain that life. And you know, every book should have some sort of high attack spell just to sort of finish the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! p00pstar! You have the Rhinohide that costs 6 to reveal total on when you have a mage. Just so you know, and anyone that's watching, the promo Rhinohide actually costs 1 more. It costs 3 to reveal normal, 1 mage blind plus 1, and then other Rhinohide is 2 to reveal mage blind plus 1. I don't know why they did that, but it costs more mana. Don't use the alternate art. It's cool, I know, but it's expensive, man. So unfortunate. I mean, I see this in so many tournaments, and I'm like, no, I understand why you wanted it, but no. And the Enfeeble gets revealed, putting him down to average speed.
Well, it's not like he's going to be able to move more than that anyway.
Yeah. I don't think that was really necessary. I don't think
I would have preferred to see the Chains of Agony.
Yeah, I don't think the Juktar is going to be running away from this fight. Alright, first quick cast. Looks like we're going to be seeing an enchantment.
Wow.
Not a fireball.
Wow.
Oh no, he's going to enchant himself. I'm sorry. Nope, still not fireball. And it was going to be Werekingdom's Choi move. I'm curious to see what he's going to start out with. Okay, he's going to start with the Brute. I think it's a smart choice. I mean, any creature.
I suppose he could be killed.
This is 6 dice, and he's going to roll 8 damage.
Oh my gosh.
So he's bringing the dice up there. He's a brace yourself does get revealed. He's still going to get 5 damage through, though.
No, he's not. He's going to get 3 damage through because Veteran's Belt.
Yeah, because Veteran's Belt is very good. I would not be paying this mana for the boiler, by the way. It's just not useful right now.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
And we're going to see a quick cast. Actually, wow. This much armor is going to be really effective. Poopstar is going to pass. I think this is a good time for that week to happen.
He has only 8 mana, or 8 health left.
And another enchantment goes down.
Probably Rust.
I could see that. I could see it just...
No, he has no face-down enchantments. There are 0 face-down enchantments on him right now.
I think he's just got into a habit of just always asking.
Okay, yep, right.
And,
Rust. Okay.
The Rust. Okay. Smart choice.
Why 3 mana?
Is it Mage Bind?
Oh, Mage Bind. Yeah, it has Mage Bind. It's
and Upshaw onto the Blood Demon. He wants to get 7 dice. You can't blame the Blood Demon for trying.
There we go.
I mean, a Blood Demon getting the kill is glorious. Probably won't happen here, but let's just see how this goes.
Yeah, he's still got 6 armor.
A Gorging Bite! Rolling 7 attack dice. Seeing he's going to get 7 damage. Probably
2 damage through.
2 damage through. That's enough to heal. Oh, 3 damage, I'm sorry. And that's enough to heal 2. And are we going to see a mage kill? Another mage?
Oh.
Juktaria is going to ready itself. Nope, we won't. Just kidding. He's going to go up.
He's going to stick to his guns, I guess.
Alright,
wow.
Attacking Werekingdom's mage. And he's going to roll 3 damage. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And the Gorgon
Archer's coming.
Probably won't kill him here, but that opens up the mage to kill him.
Yep.
And
the mage might not even have to move.
Yeah, right. And he's wow, he's gonna get 4. So what's total? What 2?
2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage in a week.
A week. Bringing Poopstar up to 31. This game about to wrap up here.
I would move Slavborg in at this point, I think.
With a slow Slavborg.
Yep. And that is because I wouldn't want the Timberwolf to be able to hit me.
You can move him up. You can actually spend 2 mana on guard.
That's true.
That Timberwolf.
Oh, he's just gonna ranged attack.
Kajara, are we gonna see? Nope.
Oh, he's gonna boulder. All right.
All right.
So 8 dice. 9 dice.
And he gets 6 damage. That was 8 damage.
8 damage.
That was pretty good. You know.
That was good. 8
He
damage.
is slammed. He is slammed. Okay, so that means he may survive this round.
He.
Although during upkeep.
During upkeep, he's dead.
He is going to die. So I think that is game. That there's no other way you can hurt him. Yeah. Because this Slavor can't hurt him. And there's no other creatures that can hurt him this round. This is it. During upkeep, he does. Keijin!
Yeah.
What's up, Keijin? Didn't know you were in this game. And for anyone that's watching live, I believe we're going to be starting another game very soon. Supposedly. I don't actually know what time 22:30 UTC is.
22:30.
I'm Googling.
That would be.
Well, that would be like 5:30 tomorrow. Oh my.
Really?
I think so.
No, it should be like now. Or oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, 5:30 in the afternoon. They're doing that tomorrow?
I think they're doing it tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
Like they say April 8th at 22:30, so
that would have been
today.
Today.
But this was posted at 9:30 today PM. So that would have been like back in time.
Wow. Crazy. Alright, Slumberg moves up. And what do we see from the Warlock? Gonna get an attack spell here? Or is he just gonna walk up there so that he can dance on the corpse?
Dance on the corpse! Okay, so UTC, so it's 10:30, so that would be 5:30 PM Chicago. So yeah, it has to be tomorrow.
Well, I will be otherwise occupied tomorrow.
Alright. Yeah, this game's over, by the way, so... Rise Again the Jaktari. I think they don't want to allow that because of 2v2.
Alright.
Although it would
Warlock
be fun.
swings as the Jaktari is falling and actually misses.
Just falls over like, oh, I can't punch you to death. It's okay, this is not a Warlock that like to fight. Like, hand to hand. Interesting enough for anyone that's... You can actually resurrect, theoretically, a mage. Theoretically. Assuming there's some sort of mage that goes in your discard pile. Although what the cost would be, who knows. Because you're paying... What is it, the level? Target spell mana cost plus level, so I guess you'd only have to pay what, 8? Or no, they level 8. They go level 8. I mean, your mage, when it gets destroyed, it is a creature, so it would go in your discard pile.
Your mage does not have a mana cost, though.
But your mage doesn't have mana cost, so I assume it would be 0? Or would it be
kind of like Talos, probably?
Yeah, so I assume it's like
60.
I mean, it doesn't say that anywhere
60.
on its card, though. I guess maybe 120. Is there life after the discard? I mean, theoretically... Okay, just hear me out. When your creature dies, it goes into the discard pile. And if it's a 2v2 game, that discard pile just sits there without anything to do. So you can never actually Oh no, you can. No, you can't resurrect other discard piles. I don't think. Although it says destroy living creature, but it says from your discard pile.
Yeah.
So
Animate Dead might be able to do it, right?
it's you can't target a mage with that though. So it's like But I guess theoretically, if you had a creature, are there any creatures that can cast like level 4?
When are you gonna upload this? They want to know.
Probably the next few days. I'm guessing Sunday. I should probably stop talking about Resurrection.
All right. Well, that was certainly interesting. I would like to see a rematch of that with the Beastmaster focusing the creatures down and see if it's any different.
Alright, well, we're going to wrap this game up. I totally agree with you there. I think focusing the creatures was the biggest thing that lost Poopstar that game. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I'm Koshade.
And Puddinhead.
And if you liked our videos, please check out the other ones. We have a whole list of videos from the ADMW tournament. And please subscribe to us. Check us out. We're always doing stuff. Take care. And